Yeah, we talking.
Yeah. This episode is brought to you by Dr. Shabloom. Milk. I sound like Mudley just now, bro.
With the laugh.
Yeah, bro. Mudley. Anyway, how y'all doing? Greetings. Welcome to the 1-6 Scale Man. Probably presents another episode of You Already Know What It Is, man. Comic book talk with friends. Assalamu alaikum to everybody out there who got through today's fast. I hope you did it. I received nothing but grace for it, because definitely we are living those moments when we need it.
Yes,
So yes, let's get it going, man. Let's get it going. Alhamdulillah. Yes, we got some things to talk about today, man. Yeah, looks like the acquisition basically went the way we didn't see it going. Is James Gunn going to say, or is he going to go? That's a good question. We're going to answer that, or at least talk about it just a bit.
Oh boy.
Because that's going to be a
Don't
that's
worry.
going to be
It's
a
more to
crazy
talk about
topic.
than that.
We'll spend a lot to talk about that. Yeah. Also, X-Men. MCU's X-Men is going to start filming later on this summer. So we got a lot to, really cover on that. I mean, it's interesting that they're going that route. Now again, they're starting to film, and actually it goes in production this summer. So that means that they got some announcements to make between now and then. So I don't know.
San Diego Comic-Con.
Yeah, San Diego Comic-Con. So you already know how that goes. So we're gonna find out what we need to find out.
Who eating at the mic?
That's Prop. He got something in his hand.
I
I can see it. He forgets that I can see him in the background.
Hold on. I'm scared to hit the
Snack
mute
quiz.
button, man, because when I hit the mute button, microphone stopped working, headphones stopped working, StreamYard be jacking me up. I'm scared to hit it. I was trying to get away from the mic. I had to eat. Don't worry.
I'm like,
On
damn,
foot.
how we just entered the Sarlacc pit?
Yo, bro, don't worry, man. There's only 5 cookies in this little bag.
Is that chocolate
Won't
chip, bro?
last long.
What's up, Wiz?
3 more little cookies. Look at that. That's what came in the bag, bro.
Hey, hold him up to the mic. I think I heard him screaming help.
Bro.
Tonight's show brought to you by
That's it.
Show House
Chip
Cookie.
Hoys.
What's going on, bro? Prop? Let him
Man.
know what's going on, bro.
Chilling, bro. Hey, shout out to Jedi Kid, man, for showing me a good time, a little bit of good time in Orlando. He came out to see my girl playing volleyball.
Hey, yo, I was about to ask you about that because
That's nice. She
How come-
killed it, bro.
so when you take pictures, bro, I'm gonna tell you something. When y'all take pictures, I'm like, yo, Prop, you got the same, happy-go-lucky face.
Right.
But it's just like, yo, when the camera hit Jay, it's always one of these.
Bro,
That's it.
it's funny you should say that,
Hey.
Leo. Because listen, my boy was on the sidelines.
That's
Yeah.
it.
Album cover kid.
How we came
out?
out?
Never kid, bro.
How we
We
came
were just
out,
talking
bro?
about we were just
How we
talking
came
about
out?
90s hip hop, bro. It's not cool
Yeah.
to bite and take stuff.
Yeah.
How we came out?
But I'm taking this little thing he was saying, dog. He kept calling it volleying. He was like, yo, man, she volleying over the net.
That's
man, you
it.
go to volley
Volleying
or what?
football. Yeah,
Oh,
let's
they
go.
volleying. I was like, word. Dude, it sounded like the coolest thing ever. I was like, word. You just made that up?
Oh,
I'm
man.
snatching that. That was the
Uh,
coolest brother on the sidelines.
listen.
Chain on, fresh outfit, fresh kicks on. Had
Me
some
and my
Jordans on,
baby.
if I'm not
Me and my
mistaken.
baby. Yes. Oh yeah, all
And-
day.
Dude, I think I said something. I was like, yo, man, I'm looking kind of rough. Right? I said, I'm looking rough. In his response, I quote, Man, I never come out looking not fresh, man. I'm always fresh. I was like, word.
This dude, bro.
I was like, word up.
This dude, bro.
And you saw that picture.
Oh man.
I had to go get me
man.
a Target special. He came in with jewelry on. I'm like, word. I'm out of my league, baby. I just want to say, man. I just want to say I'm sitting next to the man. Sitting next to the man.
Y'all was taking pictures. It was like,
yeah,
This
bro.
dude. Hey man, listen, man.
That was it, son. It was it. Hey, he live it. It's
Polaroid
not
go
just
up.
an image, man. It's the truth, bro. He live it.
The Polaroid go up. I gotta let it go.
Yo, took me to a what was that restaurant, man? Chima took me to a Brazilian joint.
Man,
Bro,
listen, bro. We
$100 per
Hey,
plate. Yo, so
dog.
I just spent $200. He spent it like it was nothing. Like, hey man, just
No,
come on
cut
out.
it out. Cut it out, bro.
Just come on out.
Dude, bro.
I was like,
Hey.
thank God the tax money came through, baby.
Yo,
I can fake it for a day.
Jay, that's how it was though, for real, Jay.
Nah, we had a good time though, bro. We had a good time.
we had a good time, man.
I had to come out support niece. She was murdering them. Oh my god, bro. Like, bro, it was good, bro. It was good to see, man. Jayliana had a good time, bro. She was.
Oh, dude, we appreciated it, man.
Yeah,
good family, dog.
Yeah, she had a good time.
Tell it, Leo, bringing people together, baby. Bringing people together.
That's my job, bro. That's my job. That's how it is, bro.
Yeah, we had a blast, man. But Chima's, oh my god, you got to come ready to eat out there, dog.
Yeah. Hey, you tell them what comic book I tried. Hey, gentlemen, just so y'all know, in person, on the sidelines, on the volleyball court, what comic book I tried to put you on. I reached in my book bag.
I'm like, how dare you show me that trash?
I reached in my book bag. My book bag got a bat logo on the outside, acrylic back logo, all leather. Put my hand in that joint. It's like, I got something for you, man. You got to read it in person.
Nah.
His whole body shut down when he saw absolute Batman #1. His whole body shut down, baby.
Nah. Absolute intervention.
Like kryptonite.
Absolute intervention, bro.
Yeah, they said I had to clutch my pearls. I had to clutch my diamonds. Like, no, I'm not doing that, bro. Nah,
hey, I had to bring him back to life. What's that comic book? Was it Bitterroot? The name of that comic?
Yeah, bro. I forgot, bro.
I had to bring
you
him
gotta
back
text
to
me
life
that, dog.
I was like,
yo,
just like, hey, it just happened just now because as soon as you start talking about it, bro, he got hyped.
God, bro, Bitterroot. I gotta go get that, bro. You gotta text me that tonight. I forgot.
You gotta put absolute inside the Bitterroot, like
yeah, just put it there, bro. Make you read that page.
Nah, trash.
You already know, man. Make you read every page.
I won't do it. Never.
Anyway, brother, thank you for being here, dog. As always, appreciate you.
No doubt.
Always gotta have a fade every time you come on the show. We gotta talk about that, bro, because I ain't never seen you without a lineup. We'll talk about that later on, bro.
Yeah, I gotta get my hair cut, man. That's a must.
We nigga breakfast. What up? Dr. Shabloom Naheem X.
That's it.
What's going on, bro?
All names accepted. What's going on, everybody? Hope you guys are having a wonderful start to your week. I know that I had quite a busy start to my day, but I'm glad to be here with my brothers on the panel. I hope for my 6 scale collectors, you might have got some emails today. So I
ain't get shit.
Maybe we'll talk about that a little later.
Yeah, I got that Batman on deck.
Yeah.
I ain't get no email. I can email. Yeah, I ain't get.
I got a couple things coming in right now.
That cabinet looking right back there with them comic books in there.
Thank you. Who's
that's just covers you put in there, or the whole book?
Yeah, those old books in there.
Oh yeah, that looks good.
Dr. Shabloom, you got a new camera?
No, it was just my phone.
All right,
it's probably better than my laptop that just died.
I feel like my cataracts just got cleared up.
Yeah, the laptop was just like not as good as an iPhone camera apparently.
Got
you.
That iPhone, baby, that iPhone.
Yeah, I feel you, brother. Thank you for being
Zack
here,
Snyder
dog.
be making movies on iPhone, bro. You seen that?
Hey, everybody do nowadays, bro.
Everybody doing it now, man.
Everybody doing that shit now, bro. Anyway, Vinny,
I still prefer a PC or a laptop though. That's just me.
True. Yeah.
Save it for the Pepsi challenge. Yo, that shit wasn't even funny for real. That's just a random statement. I knew y'all was gonna laugh. I was like, Vinny or Jedi Kid's gonna laugh at this.
Save it for the Pepsi challenge.
It's a whole.
We'll do it.
That's,
We'll
that's,
do
that's
it.
later than that, bro.
We'll do it.
Um,
We'll save it. We'll save it.
Yeah, I'm just coming off a con. Had a good time. Did some fun commissions. Networked with some people. Got put on to some new shows. I'll be adding some new shows to the circuit this year, so I'm excited for those, and just excited to get back in the lab. I was drawing my ass off all weekend, and I kind of had like a little hiatus from it while I was working on a bunch of organizing and reading. So excited to get some new pieces out there to you. So I got a couple new ones. I'll be getting prints done, dropping them on the site shortly, and then I'll announce it here first. My next con is in 2 weeks. I will be at Awesome Con in Washington D.C. and I got yeah, man, I got a big double table end cap for that.
Which con?
Awesome Con in DC,
bro. Awesome Con is my
up, bro?
favorite Comic
Yeah,
Con, bro. Yeah,
Yeah.
Awesome Con is.
It's,
I can only imagine now, bro, because they just started having. I was going when there was no celebrities, and it slowly started having like cats, like actually walking around and stuff, man. That had to been like 7 years ago now. Oh.
Yeah, it's a real fun show. So excited for it. So yeah, we'll be gearing up to have nice, cool looking display for that. So I'm excited for that show. And then yeah, other than that, just excited to talk about all the things on the itinerary tonight. There's some major DC hubbub to get into, so I'm looking forward to that. Other than that, just happy to be here, man.
Hell yeah, bro. Hell to the yeah, man. Thank you for coming through, man, and thank you guys out there in the group, in the chat group that we got in here with us, man. We got Mark Lee in the building. Thank you for being here, brother. As always, we appreciate that. Ghetto Yoda is in the building. Big J for reals in the building. Thank you for being here. Charlie Unicorn, as always, thank you for being here, brothers. We appreciate you. We got Amber Man in the building. What's going on, Amber? How you doing? Definitely appreciate you. Where them cookies at? Where them cookies at? Where them cookies at? Where them cookies at? Hey, Amber, I want you to be the first to see it. Your boy got a movie dropping. You know what I mean? Pretty soon. You know, I'm telling you, it's going to use a sneak preview. Sneak preview. Amber, here you go. Here you go.
Oh, this one's moving, yo.
They got that AI going. Nice. That's funny as shit.
Best of what I do.
That's it.
The best of what you do.
That's it.
We got Pedro Lopez in the building. Thank you for being here, brother. We appreciate you. We got Malika Mabane, WRNR, Real Negro Radio.
That's it.
Thank you for being here, brother. We appreciate you, man. As always, Tijuana Mike is in the building, man. Thank you for being here, brother. It's been a minute. Urbanetics is in the building. Thank you for being here. We appreciate you as always. Who else have we got in here with us, man? We got Justin McFly's in the building. Thank you for being here. Positive vibes, as you already know. Who else have we got in here with us, man? We got a couple of people skirting through here as always. Might be some more people that's going to be floating through that we'll get to know later on this evening, man. So definitely so glad to have you guys here with us. Now, before we actually jump into today's festivities, got to give a shout out to the place, of course, where we get a lot of our collectibles from and a lot of our art from, starting off with Vincent Dunn Art. Vincent Dog, man, tell them what's going on, man. What you got going on at the store besides the fact you got shop art, original art, Marvel, DC, Star Wars, Harry Potter, Lord of the Rings, anime, canvas, prints, vinyl art, verse glass, painting, sketch covers, variant stickers. What else you got going on, brother?
Man, micro machines do got nothing on you, man.
Damn, I remember that too.
Damn, bro. That piece of talk his ass off.
No doubt. Yeah, man, just the usual new stuff coming to the site soon. I even got some mystery bags coming to the site soon. I'll have some selected prints and some stickers and some original art as specials in those. Got all types of stuff coming. Some new additions to the store coming soon, so I'm excited for that. Other than that, at all times, buy two get one free on 11x14 prints. Feel free to head over to my IG. It has a link to the store in my bio, so feel free to go head over there and take a gander. If you don't see something that you want, hit me up. I got you with the commission. Thank you,
bro. And don't let Jay fool y'all either, man.
I ain't look up. I was looking at my airbrush, man. You lucky. I'm not gonna say nothing tonight, bro. I'll let it live, dog. Cause The queen helped me out. The queen in the house.
Hell yeah, man. Hell yeah. Got to give a shout out to my man Ray over there at Underground Figures. It's Underground Ray all day, every day. No NRD shipping and handling is definitely reasonable. Sign up for that newsletter so you're always up to date as to when your figure's going to arrive and new figures being revealed. Create yourself an account because you never know when it might be free shipping or a discount code on the figure of choice. Hit him up, and he definitely got your back. Also, we want to give a shout out to my man Ray over there at Hawk Wars Toys. That's Hawk Wars Ray. Again, proud sponsor of everything we got going on over there at the Figure Flex Friday Facebook group. On top of that, your one-stop shop in our collectibles, comic book stickers, figures, the works. Hit him up. He'll definitely take care of you as he always does. Also, we got to give a shout out to the one and only Jacob over there at Comic Relief Comic Collectibles. Again, it's not just about the 1/6 scale collectible figures, as always. We know we got those. But new Comic Book Wednesday is coming up, and you can get all those comics that you're looking for. Definitely hit him up. Source material, he got your back. Store hours, everything is there. Hit him up. He got you. Also, we want to give a shout out to none other than Brian Wong over there at Mod Case, Mod Space. If you're looking for an incredible display option, have the mono, but you can get a display option of your choice. Hit him up, and he will definitely take care of you as he always does. And last but certainly not least, got to give a shout out to our sister, my sister, Tina Cruz, El Deluvio over there on Facebook and Instagram. Again, if you're looking to take your figure experience from here to there, hit her up and she will definitely take care of you as she always does. Yo, so we should have talked about this in the group. And I'm not really, I guess that I didn't really do as much research on it, but I know it's funny, but I didn't do a lot of research on it. And I don't know if it's a sign of desperation or is it I don't know the real information behind it, but maybe y'all can kind of fill me in on what's happening because the boy is getting smoked right now. Like he's literally getting smoked everywhere on major syndicates. But what's going on, man? What's the news? I know he's basically got his first action comeback coming soon, with like a Red Dawn inspired type of film, but it's the affiliation that pretty much everybody is talking about, and I'm like, yeah, bro, like what are you doing? But I mean, I guess to each his own. People have things that they like to do and people they like to be affiliated with.
You talking about Majors?
Yeah, Jonathan Majors, bro. What's going on with that, bro?
Man, that boy weird as hell.
So I thought it was a cowboy movie he doing. Another cowboy movie coming out.
Well, it's not that, bro. It's the affiliation.
Who he dealing with? Whoa.
You didn't know that?
No.
You didn't know that, bro?
Yo, it's been all over the news, man.
It's a Yikers Island.
His first movie is with the daily. I don't even say their names.
Everything going on with the news.
With them.
Everything going on with the news right now. I kind of like I haven't been watching. Like, I need a break from the news. So I haven't been watching like all day. I know that he's making a movie. I thought it was a cowboy flick. I didn't know he's making it. I didn't know he's making it with this guy.
Yeah, man.
Well,
guy
this is like, yeah.
Well, but he has a quota. He fired Candace Owens. He had to fill that black space. It's in the contract. And
well, Majors ain't no coon. But why are you working with this clown? Like this guy?
No, bro. Nah, we got to put things in perspective. We got to keep it real, baby. Just because we like him, don't mean we be like,
Well, yeah, I don't know. I don't know how he
house.
Yeah. I know, but
if he's doing house,
he's doing this with this, bro. This guy hates him. I don't understand why he.
I mean, listen, bro. Like, you can't, bro. You bojangling for money, bro. Plain and simple. I mean, but
what's tough is it. The really it asked the question if there's nowhere else to work.
Yeah.
But someplace that don't fuck with you, is it the same as choosing to fuck with someplace that don't fuck with you?
Well,
how much is his options limited? Is he really not getting offers from nobody but these people, and he just has no choice but to just sit it out until just people just decide to start calling again? Or is this him like, I don't see what the big deal is. Hey, they hiring, fuck it. Or is it like, fuck, I don't know what else to do? Like, they the only people offering me a job, and they know it would look good for them to say, hey, we ain't racist. Look, we hiring Jonathan Majors. So who knows what the fuck is going on? But it obviously is not a good look. And I really want to believe, obviously, that this is not something that he'd been doing a year ago or 2
Yo,
years
Vinny,
ago.
Vinny, as you talk, I want you to look at this picture that Leo posted. Don't he look like he's saying, yes, sir?
Mhm.
Oh man,
Got a little smile on it. He picked that picture
He
on
has-
purpose.
He has. We knew that even if the gray shit didn't come, that the dress or the humiliation in some way, shape, or form. Like he had that one photo shoot with Vanity Fair or something like that, and people thought that was it. But I was like, I don't know if that's it. But it's coming. But that's what I mean. Very few get to the Denzel level without that era or that issue, and it sucks, man. It really sucks because I don't know him personally. I'm not going to sit here and apologize for him or crucify him, but all I know is this is one of the most talented motherfuckers we've ever seen do what he does, and I just feel bad for us selfishly that we don't get that unfiltered, unfettered career that we should have got from him without all this fucking bullshit.
I think that it's very minimum. I think that's what we should all take from this news. But like I said, when the news broke about this, and I automatically was thinking, okay, why would he align with something I know he clearly knows that there's out in the ether about this establishment and things of that nature, but then I start to think to myself, okay, what would make it okay for a person to think that is the best route? And then I start to think,
what was your answer?
And I was like, well, I know that the industry is like historically known for subtly and also just like literally in your face, just blackball you, exclude you from rooms. It literally, I remember it's funny. Wiz Khalifa was talking about this, but it's similar to the aspect. And he was saying like, when you're hot, they're inviting you everywhere. They want you here, they want you there. They're selling you. So places will invite you. When it's not so hot or profitable to be around you or in your orbit, then the subtle ways you just stop getting those invites.
Bro, hey, Ben
Stop
Affleck
being included and thought of in a lot of these processes. That's how the individual starts to see it, and then the fan, if they're not privy, they just like you just kind of fade from the relevance because they're being inundated with other talent and other people.
Yeah, Ben Affleck said that recently too. I thought it was cool in a cool interview. He was like, "Yo, he did some movies, and they sucked." Now, but he said it from a more you can tell he does some therapy. I'm thinking about that time when he slammed the door hard as hell when he was mad at Jennifer Lopez. But but it was self-reflection kind of thing where he was saying, "Yo, these are my friends in Hollywood. All these people I'm hanging out with. They want to hang out with me. We're friends." And then he realized movies started tanking. People were dodging his phone calls. He wasn't getting invited to parties. And I'm sure it's up and down for him because this dude is still pretty famous. You know what I'm saying? But just one movie or two movies that don't do well and people disappear. But yeah, man, I feel like there's a reason. I think Vinny, I like the way you worded it, and I like the sentiment that Boomer is. I could see it, you know what I'm saying? But there's so many actors that I've also seen go get a regular job. You know what I'm saying? And of course, you sacrifice not doing what it is that you love. But I'm not even going to be political about it in terms of being nice about it. Bro, we're not in special times. Like, we had a conversation last week where I wasn't in complete disagreements with y'all. You know what I'm saying? But that dude with Tourette's saying the N-word doesn't even faze me because of how big this racism issue is. You know what I'm saying? So this kid doesn't register. But the people that do is when our own people is playing these little games. Like this kind of thing, to me, is way more dangerous than some white, just leave it at that, saying whatever at the thing that people are going to forget about when the next thing happens. You know what I'm saying?
But I think you're looking at it. You're looking at it from a different scope. The scope that I'm at least trying to put it at is that, from what I'm hearing, you're putting it as Jonathan Majors has the video game controller and is playing the game.
Yes, you have a choice to play.
I posit he does not have the controller.
He has the choice to not play at all.
Giving the controller up.
He does have a choice to not play. There are actors that have to go back to working this, that, or the other, or other options, or build your own thing, write your. There's tons and tons of other options besides. And again, there's levels. Even what you're saying can apply to someone selling out to Netflix because Netflix don't do theater, or I can see that. I can't see that with these.
I'm not trying to shoot them bail. I'm tired of billionaires. I'm tired of these billionaires. They ain't doing shit for us.
The billionaires, the people that don't like black people. This dude does not like black people. Period. He's not an ally. This is somebody we don't deal with. We should be putting our energy in destroying and breaking down these kind of people. And this dude, and this don't make me hate him, because I want to believe, like you say, he's one of us. I want to believe. There's a part of me that hopes he'll be able to do this under the radar. Maybe the movie will come out and it's so dope that people will forget. But not to jump ahead at all, but just to preview what we're going to be talking about with Warner Brothers, I feel like this leans into it. This is happening at a time where he can do this, and you might have another studio that's willing to put money behind this, or to do such and such and be part of this bigger thing.
I'm just saying, don't downplay his desperation, because that last movie did not do so well, and it took a while for this news to even come out since that last movie. So I'm not saying the financial desperation, but the desperation to be great, the desperation to clear his name, the desperation to get back to what he is, drives a decision like this.
Yeah,
I'm just saying there's more strings to it than him just walking into it.
Really, you know who else does that? Back in the slave days, you would have
whole
the
thing.
black
I was about to say that.
Oh, go ahead.
This whole thing reminds me of a slave term called butt breaking. Butt breaking. When the slave master would break the strongest slave male, they called it butt breaking. They break him down. That's what this looks like. Like he's being broken down to do this for the slave master. That's how it looks to me.
You're being generous, because I was going to compare it to
I don't want to go
house slave, to use a nicer word.
Right.
I was going to compare him because what Boomer just explained is that I want to be safe. I want to be fed. I want this roof over my head. I want to be okay to the point that I'm willing to turn my back on all them slaves that's got to sleep out there and eat whatever they got to eat. Exactly. I'm right here by the master. You know what I'm saying?
That's the same level.
That's what this
same
is.
Level. Same level.
It is.
And those other slaves in the yard, they made fun of my boots and how I dress. So fuck them.
That's
happening. How all of that gets created, brother.
That outfit,
all of it.
That outfit that dude was wearing, all of them. Everything I've seen him wear, except for what I've seen him wear in movies, are weirdo-isms at the finest. That alone, he should have got canceled. But because he was a good actor, I rocked with him for a little while longer.
You know what? It's to me, what this is, bro. I get signs of desperation, but I also believe that before I do this, I mean, for something like this, and we've seen it, people who have gone on a wave of independency. They've gone to like independent films. They've done other things, like they've taken lesser roles to work themselves back up. I mean, he started doing independent films, you know what I mean? And sometimes you got to kind of like, again, fall back to what you're used to and just warm up the pot there. this sign of desperation, because here's the thing, you're doing this, but they're not looking at you as Jonathan Majors, the actor. Right now, aligning yourself with this cat, they're looking at you like, well, in so many different ways. Is he a bootlicker? Is he aligning himself with like which side of the political party or fence does he align himself with? And is this under duress? You know what I mean? Like they're looking at this entire situation, and there's so many questions on the motive and the agenda, less on, okay, what is the project? What is the project about? What are you basically doing? What will you be doing in this? Did you know prior? Were you educated on this situation? I'm pretty sure you were. And I'm pretty sure somebody in your camp was like,
okay,
yo,
you can say it's a bankroll, okay, but like there's still questions there. And then if you go any other route that's on the other side of that that line of questioning, there's going to be even further questions there. So it's really that's why I tried to like just break it down and just try to figure out like how can a situation like how he's been in create decisions that he's making, right? And that's what I really just came to personally. It was like,
yeah,
it feels like he's desperate to get back to who he was, back to Jonathan Majors, like as he was going into Kang. Like he wants to get back to that. I feel like who wouldn't? That's a natural thing, right? It's a natural thing to want to desire after all that's happened to him, right? Happiness, disappointment, the staying low key, then finally coming back out in public, being gracious in all these interviews, even their impromptu interviews on TMZ, pulling me off on the street, and I have to still buck up my chin. I still got to be able to make sure that I'm presentable and I'm not sending us the wrong message. Like he's done all of those things, and that's why people somewhat have been rooting for him to at least make that comeback. Because at the beginning of all of it, in terms of when he got dropped from Disney, we all said that despite whatever the person he is, the skills that we've seen give us some sort of, I guess, I don't know if you want to put it as hope, but it does convince us that there's a possibility. I'll say that. Convince us that there's a possibility he could return to some sort of spotlight. I feel like that's what we all kind of said at the beginning there. The road and how difficult, we all spoke on the varying difficulties of what he could face. So to me, when I saw this and read this, it was like, it wasn't a surprise, but it was also a disappointment. Because like, dang, like everybody else in Hollywood couldn't have been like, and I hate to use this term, but it just makes sense for the point I'm making, is they couldn't have seen this person as like a really positive reclamation project or story, right? Instead, he goes to the wayside, doesn't get opportunities. People don't stop inviting him places, and then he gets a call from fucking Ben Shapipi, and then he gets bankrolled for a job.
Yo, Ben Shapipi.
I'm just saying, it's just like they walk through one door, tribulation, walk through another door, tribulation. Then actually you get through a door where you get to a corridor where there's two doors. And you know all of this stuff is in this person's head, is most likely going to make the left decision. Like it's just, that's how I'm looking at it.
You know what it feels like? It feels like sometimes fucking Magazine Dreams was a biopic, because it's like it feels so much like his life. Like he has this internal anger where he's like a ticking time bomb, where like something's gonna go wrong, but yet he's truly like an innocent soul that just keeps getting bad cards dealt to him. But he's super talented, but then he's also desperate to make it, and he makes dumb decisions out of that desperation. It's like there's so many fucking parallels to his real life with that film that as I was watching it, I watched it with a different lens than I probably would have normally watched it, knowing how much shit he's going through.
Yo, he's living multiple different types of actors' lives. There's only like actors usually live that like one trope. They're usually like that one trope, like the the like avant-garde type of guy, or like, you know, like you, there's always that different type of guy, but like he seems like he's living all of those, the starving actor, like he's living all the tropes.
Yeah. You know what? The crazy part about it is, bro. Like when you think about it, like I keep saying to myself, like, yo, like too soon, like way too soon. When your career was right there, bro. Like you were literally about you. I mean, again, it's not to discredit like your last or your, past bodies of work. But you were moving into like that main stage,
Yeah,
and
your
and
shit is
again,
gonna be on toys and Target.
yeah, bro. Like, you know what I mean? Like you were moving yourself into that position, and just one night, one false situation just effed you up, bro. Like straight up. You might as well just, bro, if you need money that bad, sign them boots, auction them off.
Man,
You know what I mean? Like,
I like that one Angry Hermit talked about RDJ and how long it took for him to come back. Because when was I watched Chaplin the other day. Was Chaplin? He had incidences after Chaplin, or did he have it together by then?
That was
Yeah.
before.
So
Bro,
he had incidences after that.
He's the
So
$100
after
million
that, with this
man per
Academy, with
film
this
now, bro.
After
film,
Chaplin,
to celebrate a film.
was when he woke up. He thought he was in his house and he was in his neighbor's house.
In his neighbor's crib.
Sleeping in his neighbor's kid's bed. He thought that
Oh
it was
my
his house.
Lord.
That's how fucked up he was.
Yeah.
And Hollywood ousted him again, like, yo, you gotta stop this cocaine, this
Yeah.
crack. You just got out of jail, bitch. You just got out of jail. Right after Chaplin. You locked up.
Yeah.
And he was fucked. He was messed up, bro. Real
you
bad.
know, and I know there's probably on the flip side to this, they might say, what if they just make a just straight up movie and just no fluff, no bullshit. And I'm here to tell you, like, every movie has a message, dog.
Yeah.
I know there's people out there that are still coming into this age of like knowing if they're media literate, but we're here to tell you that is the truth, okay? And like I need you to be okay with that.
Well, listen, it doesn't, and in the case of this, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter whether there's a message, because either the movie has a message that is pumping into you, or it becomes a phenomenal action movie, and it's just going to validate and solidify these people. It's going to normalize the studio.
You understand
what I'm saying?
Point I'm making
so to me, it goes either
lose-lose.
way. If he does, him doing it, period, to be honest with you, validates it. Like the fact that he's doing this and it's celebrated, because nobody said he's a bad actor. So even him, that's the reason why it's breaking news.
Yeah,
but this is his last slash before they let him go back. This is his last slash.
Yeah, that's probably what he's thinking. There's actually going to be more, and he might survive this. As of now, we're speculating. We don't know what his heart is. Yeah. Maybe he didn't do the research. Maybe he's hearing it now. You know what I'm saying? I don't know how they do their business. You know what I'm saying? It might have came from his agent, was like, hey, we got a job for you. This is the script. I love the script. Love to do it. Oh, they're doing it. I don't know what I gotta imagine he knows, but I'm just giving him. We don't have enough information to really know.
He's on his last cent of bail for me.
And by the way,
this is it. Like wherever it goes from here, and the way that I see it personally, I don't see it really going upwards from here.
Right.
I honestly like just the way that it's financially profitable right now in terms of like the climate.
Profitable.
It's potato whatever, man. It is at this point where he could just go ahead and just grift.
Well, this is his last straw, bro. Like I really think that he's out there just trying to get back in line, but they're putting his ass through it right now. You know what I'm
man.
saying?
And it's not the time, Jay. Right? Like it's too much going on right now.
Oh, I know. I totally
this
agree with
to be, you know what I mean? So it's timing too. If he had did this
time is way
5
off.
years ago, I don't know. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. But it's like this is his last slash to get back on the farm.
Mm-hmm.
You feel me? Like it goes back to the butt breaking, bro. Like real talk. Like that's how they made the big tough slaves get in line, bro. You know, I think I'm not going to explain the subject, but it is what it is. This is the same conceptuality of the term butt breaking in modern terms, dealing with Hollywood.
Right.
Especially when you're a black.
And I think, man, because this brother played, dude, I'm gonna say this, yo. I know, and it's all right that y'all disagree. I know when I'm going out there, the dude is a weirdo, bro. Like I'm half joking with you.
No.
But I'm gonna be honest with you, yo. He is a freaking. I've seen his interviews.
Yeah.
He's not,
bro.
One.
You know what interview?
He's
The interview that was crazy. It was when he did that movie with oh man, what is his name? Dude that was in Top Gun Maverick. He did that movie with the guy who played Fall Guy.
The San Francisco joint?
The asshole?
No, the dude who played in Fall Guy. The not Fall Guy, the Running Man, the new Running Man. What's his name?
Yeah.
I can't remember his name either.
I can't forget his name.
Yeah.
So they did a movie together. They did like
he was the black pilot. They got
he's a black pilot. Yeah. He he died in it. Glenn Powell.
Yeah.
And they were talking, they did an interview and they were talking about how when they first met, when they basically met to sit down and talk about the role. Jonathan Majors said, yeah, so I had him when we sat down and talked, we actually sat down and talked in a bathhouse.
What?
And like he met him at a steam bathhouse.
Yeah,
like
there you go, bro.
You know what I mean? That's how
his idea.
Met. Yeah, it was his idea.
If you're not living in Kyoto, Japan,
and I was like, I was trying to get my head around
that. Shouldn't be your first meeting place, even there.
I mean, that's
exactly.
His first, and maybe there was a reason for it, but that's when I kind of questioned things, and then I started questioning his, like even in interviews when he started picking up steam, it was like he was a little bit too almost arrogant, about certain things. And I'm like, well, I can understand like you picking up heat. Basically, people know who you are now. They're rooting for you, but just slow down and make the right decisions, bro. Because sometimes motherfuckers are just praying your downfall. Just make the right decisions, please. You know what I mean? Just do so. And one false fucking move, bro. You were like 2 boots and shoestrings hanging away from fucking shit up. And that's exactly what happened, bro. Like, you know what I mean? So again, Magazine Dreams dropped. Okay. We know after watching that film, his pedigree, like the caliber of actor he is. And how he just transforms and morphs into these particular roles. We know you're good, but you being by the way, good shouldn't be a sign of desperation that you have to prove to anybody else, bro.
For a movie role, where to discuss the role, Scarlett? Gotcha.
What'd you say?
Oh, I was just getting a tip on where to discuss a movie role if I ever have one with Scarlett Johansson.
Yeah.
Oscar was like Ben Shapiro. Oh hell no!
And people talk about Magazine Dreams not making a lot of money.
I'm sorry, them boots.
That movie was never going to make a lot of money. It's not that kind
it was an independent film.
It's one of those movies that's a chance. You know what I'm saying? Like they drop it. You wasn't know what you're making.
It was an award. That was basically that again. Disney, when they had it, it was Oscar bait. They were going to make an award run with that film to put more eyes on this individual.
Oh yeah,
that's what it was about. You know what I mean?
Get their money on streaming. People are watching it. You
know they sold the rights to a company. So yeah, you know what I mean? Like again, bro. Like I'm not knocking the dude for it is what it is.
Yeah,
but
I am.
Yeah, bro. Like it's just not a choice that I would make. I'll just put it to you that way.
If I met him in person, I'd shake his hand and say, "What's up?" You know what I'm saying? But I do think there's this thing where people seen him in Lovecraft, and they think this dude is like of the culture because of the nature of that show and his acting in that show, bro. I just don't. I thought so then. Maybe that's why I noticed it.
Nah, Lovecraft Country.
Maybe I'm talking about myself. I saw that. I was like, oh yeah, we got another Denzel. We got another hero. Someone that's gonna represent us. And I saw him in the interview, and it's like, nah, brother, he's not one of us. But I hope this ain't true. I hope it falls through because we got to also keep in mind too. how many movies do we hear announced that end up never being made? You know what I'm saying? So maybe.
So is
Maybe
this a
he gets
company
lucky.
that Ben supports or he's part of?
He's I think he owns it, man. This is the same company that tried to give
Yeah.
old girl the job after she got fired from Star Wars, right?
Who?
Gina.
Oh, okay. So basically, it's the same company who gave her that, that because it was a Western film that she did.
Right. Oh yeah, she actually ended up filming it. Yeah, that's
yeah,
right.
she did film that. You know what I mean? So she was. Oh, okay. Wow,
So
Jonathan.
he has a production. This is his production company he's working with.
I guess he owns it. I guess he owns
Yeah.
that company, and which is why I guess because now here's the thing. I think that he was partnered with what's his name? The cat who played Shazam.
Oh yeah.
Henry Levi?
Levi, yeah. They're partnered together in this particular film. And you already know that Zachary Levi?
Zachary Levi.
Yeah,
yeah, Zachary Levi. So basically, and he
went
is
to a rally.
He's
all the way. Yeah.
That's who he is. You know what I mean? So
poor kid. He said it's because of RFK.
Levi's MAGA, ain't he?
Yes. Yeah. He's openly. He already said that.
Yeah.
That's his. And it's his political views. It's his political views. But you know what I mean? It is what it is. But still.
That's why Shazam was trash.
Yeah, bro. Yeah. So
I'll never watch it again.
He said, "You mean Sinbad?" Oh, wait, that's funny. But it is what it is, bro. I mean, I let the man do what he had to do, bro. It's just
had to do
me,
it.
so I ain't gonna worry about it. Anyway,
you better not put a hand on my girl. Not my girl. I can't say that. You better not put a hand on Megan Good.
That's Bloomer's girl, bro. That's Bloomer.
Well, she told me frankly, no, she is not.
Bloomer, bro.
Well.
All right, man. Moving on. We're going to before we get into the artist of the week, we got to talk about this too. X-Men is definitely scheduled to go into production this summer, which means that within the next few months, we're going to probably get some announcements on characters to expect, or who we could actually expect to see. There's only one role that's really important to me right now that I want to see who they're going to get to play this role. But
yeah,
better be the right person for Storm.
Yeah, bro. But here's the thing, though, because with this, we don't know. They can possibly decide to go first class. You know what I mean? So we never know. You know what I mean? They could go down that road, but I know that they are definitely pushing in this direction. Now, this is a twofold type of thing, because there's one thing that we didn't get a chance to talk about last week, and because we didn't get the news until after in Bloomer. We're going to talk about this tonight. Sony deciding to do a reboot and their whole Spider-Man, their Spider-Verse. They're doing a reboot, bro. So we're
5.5 years, bro.
We're gonna talk about that after this, because I want to kind of get into that too, because that shit. But yeah, Prop, what you think about this news here, man? What do you think about
that they start filming, bro?
Yeah, at least it starts filming, going to production this summer.
Yeah, I'm excited, bro. I think there's so much I need from Marvel, man. To be honest with you, it's been hard for me to focus, and it's real weird, dude. Because I'm a movie dude, and I love comic book movies. My excitement for X-Men isn't quite there, except for a couple of little shiny spots, man. That Cyclops trailer was freaking amazing. You know what I'm saying? But I do think a Storm announcement that did it. This is peak my. There was never a world where I wasn't going to go see it. You know what I'm saying? So I'm not saying that I don't want to see it. It's just the excitement that it takes to even predict or think about, I want to see this, or I hope this happens. Like, they've destroyed that part of me. Where it's like, I just want to see what they come up with. I don't want to give no ideas. I don't want to write no script in my head. I don't want to have any expectations, basically. You know what I'm saying? Now the positive side is I do think trailers will change that. You know what I mean? The trailers so far haven't completely done it. Like I said, this one did it. But again, my excitement is only in aesthetics. It's only in the way it looks.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I like this actor a lot. You know what I mean? I don't know if y'all saw that courtroom reality show he was in. Dude is hilarious, man. But dude, so I can't call it, bro. Like I need to see more trailers, man. I'm excited. I saw the pictures that you put up of Storm, the possibility of old girl playing Storm. I don't know if that was just a wish list.
No.
Yeah,
That's just a wish list. I didn't say she was. That's just a wish list of who I would want to see.
Yeah,
I don't want that girl from Wicked going nowhere near Storm, dog.
No. I ain't talking about her.
Oh no. He's talking about the girl from Sinners, man.
From Sinners, yeah.
Oh yeah, she'll be perfect. Her and the girl that was in the pilot that was in that movie Marvel? I hate. Yeah.
Marvel, Miss Marvel.
Yeah,
man. But yeah, besides that's it, bro. Like I don't know. I think Vinny touched on it one time too. Like we've only seen the old heads. You know what I mean? So as of now, I don't even know what direction y'all going. Are we going to get some younger heads? How are you going to make that transition? I feel like we've already had a movie with old X-Men characters that was mixed with new. I feel like we did that already.
Future Past.
I kind of get Future. Was like I get those movies mixed up. For some reason, I only watched the Quicksilver scenes from those movies, those two movies. But so I hadn't seen them in years. But yeah, man. So that's it. I'm talking. I feel like
Hugh Jackman said he's not giving up Wolverine. He's not giving it up no more.
Yeah, you know.
He said,
"Bro, I want to see." It's so weird, dog, because I like the old cats, yo, but we just know how long it takes to make these movies. You know what I mean? Like the timeline isn't getting shorter, bro. You know what I mean? These 2 years, and 10-year runs. You know what I'm saying? We just know that it'll be easier to make that transition, and you have the perfect vehicle to do it. You know what I'm saying? Like that. I was disappointed. I was glad to see the old cats, but my disappointment was, so you're going to try this again. You know what I'm saying? You're going to try and do this transition hard when you had the opportunity to really do a fresh introduction of these characters. You know what I'm saying?
I think they're just going to just give us them in the uniforms and call it a day. They're not going to
have which would be a good send-off.
Yeah, that's what I think it's going to be a send-off.
Yeah, it'll be a good send-off if it happens, man.
I think it'll be a younger group, but they're giving the OGs the proper send-off that they should have had in the freaking beginning, but
right.
That's what it is.
Yeah, dog. I think the trailers will do it. Once we get that first good trailer where I can see that everything looks like a normal or good where we're going. You know what I'm saying?
Perfection right there.
Because we haven't quite seen it. Thunderbolts was cool. Like even the stuff that I liked was like I could do without it. You know what I'm saying? I thought Thunderbolts was dope.
Thunderbolts was cool, but I didn't.
It wasn't no saving the Marvel good. You know what I'm saying?
Right. I would have rather seen Isaiah Bradley as a younger Captain America.
Oh my Lord, bro.
That's what I wanted to see. And that's where Captain America.
Oh yeah, she do. She's
perfect.
She looks like Storm, bro.
That's what I'm saying, bro. She's perfect. Perfection.
Well, see.
That chick
tell me.
Wicked.
Let me know, man.
No, I'm talking about her. No, I'm not talking about her. I'm talking about the chick from Sinners.
Yeah, she's good too, though. But I think she'll be perfect as Aurora, bro. Like, oh my god.
You know, she looks more naturally. She got a more naturally stoic
Storm face. She looks like Aurora, bro.
I mean, yeah, bro, but
she looks more like her, dog. The girl from Sinners is she could do it too, but I think with her, they have to make her more into Storm. This chick, all she got to do is put on a white wig and call it a day. We good. You feel me? So
and that is something to be said. Like I feel like she could probably more naturally
right
fit it, whereas in the other girls seemed like there would be
have to make
which
her,
isn't a bad thing.
No, not at all. Yeah.
But it is something to say if you could slip into that without
stretching
that acting.
I'm sorry. I politely.
Oh no.
I guess I politely disagree with everything that you guys are saying right now, bro.
This chick is
Because I mean, I respectfully disagree, bro. Because it's when I look at Storm, but here's the thing, bro. Like, okay, so look at this right here, right,
Yeah.
bro.
I don't believe it. I mean, she. Listen, the girl's beautiful. Not
She
taking
can,
nothing away from her look.
Yeah.
Her
but
chops
she
at all.
also has the
I believe it.
acting chops, bro, to do it. Here's the thing. I'm not taking away from here. Okay, I say this for a reason. If you've seen her in every movie, it is almost the same personality. Like she
Right.
doesn't drift off in the roles. Like and it's almost the same. I'm not taking away from her as the look and all that, but you also need somebody with depth and somebody who can definitely pull off this character. Storm is no slouch, bro.
No.
And
Yeah.
we need somebody who can pull it off. You know what I mean? And I'm not saying that she can't.
Yo,
You know, she
Denzel
looks
Washington
the part.
plays the
It's one
same
thing to
character
look
in
the
every movie.
part,
Yeah.
you know what I mean? But it's
Yep.
another thing to not really pull it off and have the depth that's needed. You know what I mean? So I don't know. It's just me.
What Prop just said, Denzel played the same character. Denzel was in ancient Rome and still had an accent from Brooklyn.
Yeah, I had this argument.
Right.
Somebody was like, "No, man, he was a trap. He was a bad guy." I was like, "Yeah, he
nah.
played Denzel Washington,
Yeah.
but he just said some cuss
He
words."
still
I
he still had that Brooklyn accent in ancient Rome.
Yeah.
Malcolm X.
I mean,
Malcolm
come on,
X.
Oh
man.
yeah.
Malcolm
put
X.
in that work,
Yeah.
Malcolm X.
Malcolm
Force-
X and Training Day.
That was
See,
one movie
Force-
like 30 years ago, though.
Yeah.
Force, you are
Like,
right there, bro. Like I'm right there with you because that has been the only person that I wanted to see play Storm because she could pull it off. But I think that what they're looking at is long term. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yatin Badaki could definitely pull it off. You know what I mean? She definitely has this, the prowess. She has everything that's needed to pull off that character. She has the power, she has the beauty, she has everything. But I think what they're looking at is longevity. You know what I mean? Like,
Right.
could
You
this
saying she wouldn't last? She couldn't last at Storm?
who Yatin?
This young lady right here.
No, I'm not talking about her, bro.
That sounded like a trick question, yo.
No, I'm
It's
not. I'm not.
yeah,
I'm
you
not.
can't.
I'm not.
trying
I'm
to-
not
trying to do
talking
Jay's-
about her, bro.
Nah,
I'm
you trying
talking
to say
about
some shit?
Yatin Badaki from American Gods.
Oh.
You know what I mean?
Uh,
She could pull it off, bro. Like,
yeah. Now with her,
She's too old to
she's
start the
older
same.
now. She's older now, right?
she's definitely older now.
That's jacked up. You should
Prop
do
said,
that.
But-
yeah,
But let me tell you. But let me tell you, she can pull it off though naturally. Like you put a white wig on her, it's over. She's Storm.
Yeah, bro.
Same
Like,
thing. She don't need no acting, no deep acting prowess or whatever.
Bro,
Because in
she
American God, she
is
killed it.
Storm. She
She can
killed
play
it, bro.
She can play Storm with no problem. Just like
She
that.
can
Just like
definitely play the
Mature.
character, bro.
yeah.
She can
Play
definitely
that
play the character. But
Yeah.
again, is this that I don't know, and I think that we're going to get that. Honestly, I think we're going to get the first hint of who probably would play that in Doomsday. To be quite honest, there's a possibility. Who knows?
Give Halle
I don't
Berry
know.
one more send off and
Man, that Force Win says she's only 44. Only 44. But they're going to be making movies for
Only.
10, 15 years, man. They're going to try to get it for 20 if possible.
She's gonna be 54 when she get done. Like, nah.
Yeah.
But she might.
Yeah.
Let me look her up, man. I like that picture you got. What's her name again?
Yatin Badaki, bro. She played an American. Did you ever watch American Gods? It was the same.
Yeah, I
It
never
was the
watched
same
last
show
time.
that Orlando Jones got fired from because he was too black.
Yeah. Oh
Yeah.
man, when he gave that speech to them slaves.
Yeah,
Because of the
bro.
speech, right?
Oh my God, bro.
Yeah, he got fired because Bloomer wrote the speech for him.
Yo.
Yeah.
Then they brought in the white boy to tell him how to be black.
Yeah, they
Oh, yo.
they brought a lot of Cavassier to the room. I said, "Fuck it, I'm just gonna write some shit."
Yeah.
Mhm.
That boy.
Hey, I ain't
took
feeling.
the whole
I'm not feeling it. I ain't feeling her, bro.
Who?
at
The
Storm.
one from American Guys, yo. I ain't feeling her.
Yeah, I like that. I think she could do it.
Her
though.
look ain't consistent, man. Some of these joints. Well, I don't
Oh,
want to
they
say because I know how famous Lael is. She might be watching the show. Hey, baby girl, if you watching the show, you gorgeous. I'm not saying.
Yeah.
I,
But
bro,
that's not. But you're not my Storm.
I'm looking at depth, bro. I look at depth, right now. And if it's not your T, definitely my choice could be here. You know what I mean? Because I think she could pull it off, bro. Vinny, what you thinking?
I think I'm loving that Jamie's name is getting thrown in the mix. She definitely has the looks for it. Jodie Turner-Smith's been thrown around a lot, and
I forgot
the two
about
of them,
Jodie Turner
I'm sure
Smith.
they're in the running. What's really interesting to me is if they're announcing that filming is going to be beginning this summer. Then Marvel is doing something they've been unable to do for the past 3 or 4 years, which is shut the fuck up about what the fuck is going on.
Yeah,
Because if they're filming this summer, that means they have to have already had some casting underway.
They already got her.
Bro.
And if
Nah.
that's the case, they aren't talking about it yet, and maybe they're not talking about it yet because we're going to see some of that going on in Doomsday. So hopefully, filming, if it does begin this summer, there's no leaks, so that way, if there's reveals for that in Doomsday, it'll be a surprise. But I'm anxious for it, but also like disheartened and disappointed with how long it's taken. Like we're on year 7 from the Fox acquisition, and all we've got in the past 7 years is more goodbyes than Return of the King. It's like we fucking get it. Move on. I need
Move on,
a
bro.
short Wolverine. I need a dark skinned Storm. I need a new X-Men universe. We said goodbye in multiple Fox films. Then we say goodbye in Doctor Strange. Then we say goodbye in Deadpool. Then we say enough is a fucking enough.
Yeah.
Move
I don't
on.
even want to see that damn mansion no more. Get us a new mansion.
I'm so sick of the Fox X-Men, and I'm just so sick of it. I want to move on. I've for years wanted Fox to fail with X-Men and Fantastic Four. We finally got Fantastic Four back in Marvel Studios, and they did.
That's the girl. Leo did it. That's the one.
And I want them to get to work on a new cast for X-Men and move on. It's a tough job. I don't disagree like that. They got their work cut out for them because there's so many moving parts to X-Men. It's going to be so difficult to do new things and not piss off people who want it to be like classic X-Men. But the Fox movies did they cherry picked every fucking idea they could in those films and didn't flesh half of them out, but they cherry picked as much as they could. So they're in a shitty position where they have to try to do any of the classic stories is going to be rehashing, but fuck it. Like those movies were 20 years ago. If you got a good Days of Future Past or Sentinel or Phoenix story, if it's good, you fucking tell it. But if it's just to do it just because you heard it's popular, no, you got to just have a good story, have a good cast. And I'm excited and interested in them starting new. But if the film is going to be a big, Star Wars sequel, passing of the torch thing where they try to give the old heads and the new cast a passing of the torch story within the film, I'm not with that. I want them to just start over, and I'm still pissed that we're getting the costumes in these upcoming Avengers movies for the OGs because all these new kids are going to have huge shoes to fill, whether you like those Fox movies or not, of these iconic actors who played those roles. And the best way that they could have been able to make it theirs is if we were seeing them in their traditional costumes for the first time with these new kids to be like, oh shit, we're seeing Cyclops with his outfit. Like, all right, we're moving on. Nope. It's just a lot of bullshit going on over there that I don't agree with X-Men, and it's IP that has so much danger of fucking up because there's decades and decades of convolution. Even in the comics, it's not. There's tons of debates of what it should be. So when we get to the films, they have so much risk of pissing everybody off, and I think that they're off to a bad start with their allegiance to the old Fox actors.
Well,
I just wish they'd move on from them.
But that's what I'm saying. Like, what if you're? And here's the thing, and I get it. I get exactly what you're saying, but I think also, I believe, and what they're trying to do, especially with this, it's because they already said that Doomsday and Secret Wars is going to be their soft reboot after Secret Wars into everything that's going to happen, and they're pulling from, I guess,
All
when
the
they said that
IPs.
all the IPs, but they're going to have the mutants scattered out into, you know, a lot of these different films. Like for instance, you have Sadie Sink, who's going to also be in Secret Wars. You know what I mean? So I think that the reboot, and I think the reboot's going to come after Doomsday, because I don't believe any of them are going to survive in Doomsday, like at all. And it has to be specifically for a reason. It definitely does have to be. But who knows? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's a wait and see for me. I just want them to hurry up and say, you know what, we're doing it already, and just let it happen, bro.
If they have a trailer and they have Iceman transformed by building ice on his body and breaking it, that would be dope for me. It's not a comic book reference. It's Spider-Man and Friends, but I would love that.
Bro, Spider-Man and Amazing Friends, bro. Come on, man. Every Saturday morning, you already know, brother.
He go on the block and break out, bro. He break out.
Break out, dog. You know. So what if you break everything in the apartment? You know what I'm saying? Just do it. Just for the
yeah, bro.
See, I'm writing the movie. See how,
and that's the thing is, I would have much rather, and that's what I was pushing for, bro. Honestly, low key, I was pushing for her to be Firestar, bro. I was.
Firestar would be dope.
So that would have been dope. Had Firestar,
I was
Bobby
still hoping
Drake,
that
bro.
for the Spider-Man.
That would have been
we
dope.
Got the word that she's not.
That's crazy.
Well, we don't have the word on. Well, actually, right now they're saying that she's Jean Grey.
Okay.
You know what I mean? Like this.
Yeah,
this
they've been saying that for the past couple of weeks.
Hey, Bloomer, did you hear the rumor though, bro? Well, not even a rumor, but they're saying that both Tom Holland and Zendaya are officially married.
Yeah, last week. They've been married.
Oh, it was last week?
Yeah, I think they dipped off and had a little ceremony, a little secret ceremony, something.
Yeah, man.
Thursday.
My boy said, I gotta put a ring on. I gotta keep.
Yeah, bro.
Too big, man. It's got that time, that 5-year mark, man. Relationship started getting rocky, bro. We gotta.
Yeah, you better do it
right. This thing, man.
Better do it.
She's gonna be filming more scenes with Chalamet.
Yeah. That's what I said. Doom coming up. You better do it right.
They got a little too much chemistry when they doing their press runs and shit. He had to shut that shit down.
Oh yeah.
That's my wife.
Yeah, that's my wife, bro. You gonna chill out.
Then they had she had that tennis movie. Oh boy.
Yeah.
Yep. Oh, I forgot that joint. Yeah,
man. Yeah, I ain't forget that joint, bro. Shouldn't have did that. I'd have been pissed. Yo, you gonna touch my wife like that, yo?
Yes, sir.
You see me in Spider-Man, dog?
Yeah. You know, man. Hey, Low-Key was in the back, man. I was like, oh, Low-Key
is he?
Back.
Is he? I didn't know that.
He might have left.
Who? How did he get the link? Or is he always in? I didn't know he was back there.
He put it in private chat saying he was knocking.
Oh, well, where's he at?
Come on in, bro.
Come on in, bro. I couldn't see you, man. Nah, get on in here, bro. Cause remember, I'm going from one screen, going from the next, just pulling up stuff. So yeah, come on in, man. Let me know when you back here, bro. I'll bring you in. Definitely, I'll bring you in.
Traded a new X-Men for the next 10 years, maybe, Pepper. Yeah, man. Hey, the possibilities are fun. You know what? Talking to you guys tonight made it a little bit. I mean, you know what I mean? I guess it's just not knowing, bro, because there's like so many directions these jacks can go. They can go in, and
I don't know.
I hate that they lost faith in. I feel like they might have lost faith in the shows, man. Prince Parker said they should just do a show or a series of shows to flesh out the characters. And I feel like we were on that route,
that should have been the plan. Think about how perfect Disney Plus would be for X-Men universe, where, man, we don't got time for all these mutants in here, but we want to flesh them out so that way when we have the next film, all right, you already know who, say, Iceman or Mr. Sinister is. You put them in a show or a 2-hour special or like Werewolf by Night, whatever. Do that shit. That's what the fuck Disney Plus is supposed to be. Build that shit up. And it's like, just because, in your opinion, you oversaturated it. That just means that you oversaturated in a bad way. Like, just do it right.
In a bad way, bro. Got better models. Well, Wonder Man was phenomenal in that. we've built him up to now he can jump in to a character. We can just throw him in any movie right now. You know what I mean? Like some people was like, yo, he's got to have Ben Kingsley got to come back. Yeah, if you do another show, but they built it up to where they can literally throw him in any Marvel movie right now, and we'll know who this character is. And and what is it? Invincible. Like they had, the show itself, but I like how they did that little sideshow about what's the chick name on there? They did that little give us something like that was a mutant story, X-Men story right there. You know what I'm saying? Give me something like that. That's
what you do. It's a proven formula. Like many comic book stories do that as a side thing. Like, all right, we don't got enough time for this and this, so you just do it as a side thing. I don't know, man. All I know is X-Men 97 has made me so scared about the film because they're doing so much. They did so much great shit there, and then hearing how much drama and turmoil it was with Feige over getting to do that shit, and then seeing how comic accurate that was, it really and Leo and I have talked a lot about this, as how much that felt like. All right, enjoy this because you ain't getting comic accurate when we come to the big screen, because that's not what we do here.
Yeah. This is I don't know, man. We'll have to wait and see. I just, again, like when you have something like X-Men 97 that was so beloved and done right, it does spark the question on how closely, not going to see, again, the adaptation from animation to main screen, of course, is going to be different, but how far are you going to deviate from the source? You know what I mean? I'm not trying to say you got to follow beat by beat, but what I'm saying is, like, what are you going to give us that's going to really look or feel not so much that it has to be familiar, but in certain aspects of it, it does have to be familiar to at least draw motherfuckers in.
But you can at least be on the level of the animated series, but you don't have to.
Yeah.
But the animated series was so big when it came back.
Yeah.
Like, I mean,
they took those ideas and tweaked them, as opposed to all the comics suck. We know
Right.
Well, that's what I was about to say when you said that. When you think about it, X-Men 97, appropriately named, stayed true to the animated series, which was based off the comic book.
Yeah,
but it stayed true. It wasn't staying true to the comic book. It was staying true to.
It wasn't 1-1.
There was
new shit. They just took those concepts.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
And the movie, but it did it in a way. If you think about it, the cool thing about that, and even the Spider-Man cartoon at the time, right? Batman for sure. Batman took stories right from it. I remember being a comic book fan and talking to people that had seen the show, and as a comic geek, I would be like, "Yo, you got this little thing wrong." But really, when you summarized it, right? If it was just a summary, it was the exact same thing. It was just the details. You know what I'm saying? It was like they went in and made the details, and that could have been just to fit this format, to fit this show, fit this character. We got toys to sell, whatever the case may be. But when you look at it like that, where the summary is right, because that doesn't happen now. You know what I'm saying? Like even that, like having a Secret Wars Marvel movie, I'm not convinced that when you see the summary is going to look like the comic book. It could be a totally different movie with just we don't. That's just a fact, bro. You know what I'm saying? So, but then again, Civil War had the overall idea of the Civil War. Comic book. You know what I'm saying? But there was a lot of differences.
Well, hold on. Well, that movie was nothing. The comic was 10 million times better than
for sure.
Yeah, but the overall thing of you got to register.
Yeah,
exactly. Yep,
that was on beat with the book.
If you take it down to its simplest form, you have Iron Man versus Captain America, and the morality of fighting crime, as planning or sanctioned, is the premise.
Right.
They should and
then you got to see there was some beats you couldn't hit because Spider-Man was just introduced.
So
you didn't have the big deal of Spider-Man. Peter Parker.
80% of the characters in that story were unavailable.
Right.
Yeah. I mean, just the premise alone was tough because
Punisher,
at that time, virtually everybody in the Marvel universe at that time, you knew their secret. They didn't have a mask or a secret identity. They were agents of the government for all intents and purposes. They worked for S.H.I.E.L.D. Whereas in the comics, like there's thousands of people running around with masks and secret identity, and you had no idea who they are.
Yeah.
And in the film, it was pretty much just Spider-Man and Black Panther. Virtually everybody else, and not even Black Panther, his wasn't a secret identity. Most of everyone there, it was you knew who they were. So it was just a matter of them registering.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
They couldn't have done it accurately. However, that was before they had their toys. Now they literally have every single person or property that they could use. The only limitations is not being able to make a solo movie for Namor or Hulk. Otherwise, they literally have all their toys back, and they have to work. They have to work with Sony for Spider-Man. But otherwise, all the stories going forward, there's no fucking excuse not to do whatever they need to do.
Yeah. Hey, and let's be real, bro. A Hulk movie is not an easy thing to do right now.
Even if they have the rights, it's tough to do. So I just wish there was.
That's what I mean. I'm speaking like story wise, writing wise. That's a hard tone.
Every fucking film, like integrate into some of the shits, but it don't have to be in every damn film.
Everybody gotta have.
Norton's still the best Hulk that I've seen.
Yeah. But you know what? The Ed Norton one still had the. It had the. I say that because Hulk got that weird thing. Some of these characters got that weird thing where you got the comic book and you got the shows, and you got a cartoon, a very popular cartoon, 80s cartoon, right? That's the tone you're trying to strike. All three of those tones, and the Ed Norton movie kind of did that. You know what I'm saying? Had a little bit of the comic thing, the bigger the life. Hulk, but it had the moving from town to town. You got the feeling he had just got to that town feeling. You know what I'm saying? But you can't do every movie with him going to a different town and da-da-da. You know what I mean? They're going to get... I don't know. Yeah, right.
That piano.
That's a hard one. Yeah, that's a hard one, man. But
yeah. Anyway, man, good luck. We'll see where they basically go with this one, man, and how well it works.
That was a beautiful transition, man. He hit us with 3 years. 2 years.
Hey, because we got to move on. Let's talk about this. We're gonna get in because we got a big one that we got to close out on with, again, everything that's going over there with Warner Brothers and Paramount, and what could possibly happen. We got my man Dennis Cowan. Again, if you know him, again, he did a lot for like Static Shock. Milestone's one of Milestone's premier artists, who definitely came in and introduced. Again, like, here's the thing, bro. Like, a lot of people front on Milestone, bro, but Milestone has
Icon, man.
Yeah, bro, they got Icon, Rocket,
the Black Superman, right there,
bro. Like, they have so many different opportunities, and right now, and that's why I wanted to kind of talk about again DC's new, their introduction to like the Dakota incident. That I read. So please put it this way, it was crazy because when I went to like the comic book store, my plug put that in the bag. He was like, "Yo, you might want to read this," and I was like, and I looked at it. I was like, okay, so this is and this was like the first edition of a run that they're looking to lean into. So I was like, all right, I'll take a look at it. So I didn't decide to read it until I was actually scrolling through like YouTube, and I was like, all right, here we go. Your boy got it up on his thumbnail like he was about to talk about it. It's like, all right, fuck it. Let me read it first. I want to read it. I want to really, really dissect, because as much as motherfuckers watching, he has a tendency to just skim through and not really talk about the important parts of books. And the whole premise of now again, it's the book itself is predicated on how well we as readers really buy into the book. But it's so dope, bro, because it's talking about how superpowered individuals in this particular area are contained, and they're almost damn near using like ICE type tactics. And guess who's the president? Lex Luthor.
Of course, Trump.
Yeah. So if you read it, but then also it ties into the Justice League. So it's talking about time displacement, but it also talks about how Static himself, because again, you have Icon and all these other, you got to read the book, but it's so fucking dope. I do want to get the next book to kind of read it, and I won't really go into it because I haven't read it yet. But it is a really, really good book. But the reason why I bring it up is because, again, a lot of these characters that you actually see, like Hardwire and all of them, come from, again, this guy, Dennis Cohen, bro. Like he's been, he's been doing like a lot of other books. He did The Question as well. He did actually this, did Absolute Wonder Woman. You know what I mean? So he's done a lot for them as well. Deathlock, he's done a lot for like Deathlock. Again, when we talk about Hardwire and Static, of course, he's done that. So again, motherfuckers talk, bro. I dig him as an artist. Vinny, he even did this Black Panther with, you know what I mean? So he's been out there. The Question, I think
didn't he age up Static now, right?
Yeah,
now,
he
right?
did. Yeah, he did.
Yeah, that's what's up.
He did, because now it's not Static Shock, it's just Static.
Yeah, I know he changed the suit right to the black.
And he gave me the boomer dreads, bro.
The Malcolm X hat.
Yeah.
Okay. I mean, I was about to say, I thought
he did not.
Only the cartoon.
Yes, he did. Gave him the boomer dreads.
The cartoon, he had the dreads that didn't like.
Static got long dreads now, bro.
He got long now. Oh, that's what's up.
Oh yeah, it wasn't always just Static. Yeah, man, the cartoon was Static Shock. I don't think the comic book was.
No. He didn't get Static until he got older.
He didn't get the Static until he aged up. Like once he aged up, it went from Static Shock to Static.
Mm-hmm.
You know
the first comic book was Static.
Yeah, but then remember it was Static, but then they moved into Static Shock even right before they even actually did the animated show.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Okay. So they moved it, and that was Milestone's choice once DC picked up the property at that point.
They had them
right.
The cartoon was like a prequel to the comic, pretty much. Like it was him younger before he.
So definitely, but I mean, he's, like I said, Dennis hasn't done just, he's done like a stint through Batman. He's done like a couple of different ones, but yeah, man, definitely dope dude. Vinny, you're familiar with Dennis, man?
Yes, my guy, man. Like Dwayne McDuffie obviously is the the head of Milestone and responsible for that universe, but just like Stan Lee had Kirby, McDuffie had Cohen, man. Like he co-created Rocket, Icon, Hardware. That's the one that's my favorite. I always loved Hardware more.
Hardware is dope, bro.
Icon.
Hardware was dope. Yep.
Hardware was super dope, bro.
Icon and Rocket are my favorite, but Icon, that's my boy, man. That's the Black Kal-El, boy.
Yeah, man.
Hardware
is dope. Obviously his Milestone stuff is probably what he's most famous for, is stuff with Static, stuff with Hardware, Icon. And he was such an important part of that movement, and that's what it was, more than just a comic book run. It was a movement of independent for Black creators. He was integral in the Static Shock show. Also, he was a head animator, producer for BET. He did a lot of stuff in like Hollywood as a result of his comic work. But this is one of the definitions of a journeyman too, because this cat has bounced around just about every property there is, like Spider-Man, Superman, Flash, Power Man, Iron Fist, Teen Titans, Question, Black Panther, Detective Comics.
He did do Teen Titans. About that. I mean, he Moon Knight, Lobo, Batman, Steel. He did a bunch. I remember his stuff with Steel. That shit was fire. Convergence, Black Lightning, and then tons of fill and penciler stuff. But he first worked with McDuffie on a Prince book in '91, and that was like one of his first books he ever did. 2 years later, they were building. 2 years later, so like he basically was in the business for like a couple years, bro. And then he built this Milestone Empire with McDuffie. It was such a like super slingshot to rising fame with how fast they put everything together, and he did so much. He's just responsible for so much of that, and his name doesn't get mentioned enough because he was very important in building all those legacies and iconic characters. So it's really dope to see that they're trying to like, it was cool that DC got it and tried to keep it alive, but then they kind of
half-assed try to, and then they put out a new run
Yeah.
so with a new Rocket book, I believe.
Rocket and Icon together.
Yeah, and then a new hardware book. Then now that hardware book was dope. And they tried. It wasn't. I don't know why it didn't do better. The art was great. The writing was great. I liked a bunch of those books. But now it looks like they're taking another stab at it with this comic that I was talking about. I heard about it, but I have not got out to my shop.
Bro, you got it, and that's the thing is like my you know what I mean. My plug just stuck it in the bag. He was like, "Yo, I promise you, if you don't like it, just bring it back." He was like, and I read it, bro, and I'm like, and here's Jay, you'll like it because Superman's in it, and they come in at the very end, and there's valid arguments to be made with the book, but it's gonna. Oh man, Luther, you just gotta read it.
That Prince book that he did, right? Was that the one he did where he had Prince like the Akira cover?
I'll be honest, I don't know. I don't remember.
I seen the cover. It was that like the artist did a shout out to Akira, but it was a Prince comic book.
Hey, Prop, you see how he just bypassed my conversation about?
No.
You saw that, Prop. He was like,
we on the same board.
It was smooth.
You see how smooth that was, bro?
No.
He's like, yo, whatever.
No, Jay, not that one.
I ain't like you know what I'm talking about, right?
Yeah, but
it's not him.
The Prince. He gonna stick with it.
It's a Brian Bolland cover for that.
You see that, Prop?
Oh, that wasn't all right. Bet.
So back to the Super, bro.
This guy, dog. I swear, boy.
Prop, he just said, "Nah, man, I ain't trying to get right now. I'm talking about Prince."
I'm trying to find out about that Prince cover. I thought he did.
Yeah, you said the key word. It's his defense. Yeah,
Prince. You know what I mean.
Prince.
The boy's obviously a Prince fan.
Yeah, of course. Man, the ticket right there on the wall. It's right there on the wall.
Oh. He's like, yeah, sorry about that, later. I got to pass on that for a second, bro.
I gotta get the Prince. Gotta get the Prince, man.
He's like, my bad, bro. My bad. But I'll talk about Prince real quick. Yeah, you know what I mean, but yeah, bro. I mean, bro, listen, like, I listen.
Is he in the Daytona experiment book? I mean, what's it called again? Daytona.
No, it's the Dakota. The Dakota incident. It's the DC retelling. So it's the Dakota incident, and they're tying it in for a specific reason, and which we're supposed to find out after the run. But I think it's DC taking these characters because listen, bro, you got all these characters to play around with, with Milestone and all that, man. Why the fuck not? But it's an interesting story that's being told.
The important thing about
this just dropped. What's up? I'm about to
start out. But the important thing about them trying this is because they have such a diversity problem at DC. There's very, very, very few characters of color in DC. Like to the point where there's a reason why they had to, race swap Batgirl because they were like, all right, well, who the fuck else are we going to use? There's very few.
Yeah.
They put up numbers of characters in DC over the past few years, and there's very few black.
They got the what's the kid that Batman has now that works in the daytime? I have his book.
Duke.
He has a yellow and black suit.
Yeah, Signal.
Yeah.
They got Black Lightning. That's 2. Wow. Red Lion's a bad guy.
Yeah. They tried with Naomi, like that was one of the very few like black solo comics over the past few years.
Yeah.
There's sidekicks and shit like random here and there.
That's it. That's it.
Yeah. They got Gator Man, bro. Gator Man be playing golf during the day and just killing gators at night.
That's me.
You know what I mean?
That's me. That's my secret. I'm about to put this book on my thing for tomorrow.
Bro, and your tagline, bro, when you walk past, how you know he was there, bro, in blood, it'd be like, my bad, man.
Yes, sir.
My bad, yo.
I had to kill it.
Yeah, when there's property damage, when he has a fight in the city, my bad.
My bad,
bro.
He was in my way.
My bad, man.
I'm sorry I threw your car.
That's it.
Yeah, man.
I didn't mean to. That was in the way.
If you don't make his villain list, he just brands on you trash.
That's it.
Yeah,
That's it. Absolute.
it's crazy. But
Absolute
nah,
trash.
man, definitely one to look at, man. Like again, like I've always appreciated his art. And again, he's like an individual that doesn't get as much shine as he needs, bro. But he's incredible as an artist.
He's freaking great.
Definitely incredible work, bro. So I can't, you know what I mean? Yeah. He's definitely an incredible dude, man. And I definitely wanted to kind of bring a shine light on that. But yeah, let's talk about this, man. We got to talk about this right now, man, because like I know this is Jay's favorite subject. James Gunn. Now, again, we know that the Paramount. Now, here's the thing, though. Let's keep this all the way a stack. Paramount does not have Warner Brothers yet. They don't.
Oh, they don't?
No.
But
it
just hasn't.
It's in the transition, like meaning it's going to take a
like
while.
a year.
It's going to take maybe the next almost 12 months for them for the acquisition to go through. Because that was the same thing that would happen with Netflix. It was going to take a while for that to go through. So even with Paramount, there's still a period where if Paramount company that comes in, but I'm saying though, they just got
technically
the money.
Netflix could change their mind.
No.
And
Paramount,
their bill.
right? Paramount, they merged with somebody else recently that hasn't even completed yet. Like it's going to be like 8 months for that to even complete. Like they released a message saying like, "Yo, we'll be finishing up the last merger or the last thing that they obtained." Didn't they just grabbed another company, added some stuff to their catalog? Yeah, Paramount with the because what was the situation with that the current administration had to approve that had to do with South Park and all that. Like they had just obtained something, whatever that merger. Merged with Skydance. There you go.
Skydance, okay.
So that merger, they just released a message saying, because they were given the plans for the future. They're like, in a few months we'll be finished with that merger, which started last year, and then we'll be moving forward with Warner Brothers in a similar way. You know what I'm saying? So just judging by that, you're looking at 8 months to 12.
But even with that though, it's the same sentiment with Netflix, meaning that again, within that particular period, if there's a better bidder, if there's somebody that comes around and says, look, we want to offer this, or this is the amount of money, if they can outbid, because I think the bid was something to like $100 and something billion. Yeah. And that's when Netflix was like, nah, you're not worth that. You know what I mean? You're definitely, what the fucking funny part is that Paramount has to pay Netflix. I think it's like a couple, like almost $2.1.
Yeah,
$2.1 billion.
$1
Like they have to pay them that money,
and it's already been paid. That was the sign that the merger happened. So they've already given them the money, but the sign was they paid Netflix already. They Netflix got their money.
And that's crazy. Crazy
$1 billion, bro.
I hope Tubi buys it.
Tubi would be.
I hope Tubi step in and buy it.
But my point is, we know that it's a political strategy without really talking about it, because again, Warner Brothers has CNN,
right?
And a host of others. You know what I mean? Which Netflix wasn't buying into CNN. They weren't.
They weren't.
Not at all. You know what I mean? So that's what I'm saying. Like, it's a political strategy for, the whole right.
And Netflix industry. Comment mentioned that the White House had tried to pressure them into taking in CNN as well, or said something like they were upset that we weren't obtaining CNN as well. Meaning that it sounded like they were going to try to put some kind of pressure on Netflix if they did get CNN. Does that make sense? Dude released a message because he basically said the deal wasn't good, and made a statement saying that yes, it's political. There's some political stuff that's going on as well.
He's been trying to shut CNN up for years, though, since he first was in.
Yeah, well, he's on a revenge tour.
Yeah.
So with that being said, though, we know that James Gunn and his brother, they don't like Trump, bro. They don't like that entire regime. They don't like that. They don't like the current administration. Yet, Paramount has stated that they still want them in the positions that they're in. So what's the chances that he's just like, yo, Zaslav,
Mhm.
the merger hasn't gone through yet. I want out my contract.
Right.
Yeah,
No,
right.
zero.
You're gonna do that.
But
Yeah.
John Campia said that's what happened.
Who cares what John? I'm
Nah.
saying, but what's the chance? The
Yeah.
chances of something like that happening?
He
The only
ain't
way
going.
he's leaving
That
is if
money's
they
too
fire him.
good. He ain't going. Yeah, he gotta get fired. He got too much. He got to put his hand on too much shit before he leave. He ain't done yet. That's how he is.
So you don't think that can happen? You don't think that he could pick up and leave?
I don't.
Nah,
I don't
he don't
think,
want
I'm not.
to. He
I'm
don't
not
want to
convinced
right
that
now.
it'll happen automatically. Like I really
Nah.
think they're going to sit around and see, and we don't know what their relationship is. Maybe he has a relationship with them cats at Paramount, but I the way it was sold today when I read about it was like because of that he would just leave just off the fact that he's going to leave before the merger even take place. You know what I'm saying? It's possible, but I would rather think that maybe he's going to wait to see what kind of control are they going to. Because here's the thing, and me and Jedi Kid talked about this offline earlier today. People, and this is bad. I'm gonna tell you, it's bad. It's bad, but they're buying this thing. If there's any genuine feeling of we want this company, it's because the company is what it is. You know what I'm saying? So it's not a, oh, we want Warner Brothers Studios and their cameras, and we're gonna hire our own directors and people to put in place. That's not it. Zaslav's job for the past 2 years? The year to 2 years was to build up Warner Brothers so they can sell it.
Yeah.
So we're selling this
to
thing,
make it
thing
as
that
an
we're
investment.
buying.
Yeah,
exactly. So this thing that we're buying, and James Gunn and Safran is part of that. They were bought after, they were brought on when that decision was made. You know what I'm saying? Or right before that, and they were kept on for that reason because build this thing because we need this company to be what is going to be, and even the CNN being destroyed because CNN isn't doing as good as it should be doing. You know what I'm saying? So CNN might be at risk, but I can tell you right now, James Gunn and Safran was part of this deal. The creative teams, period, not even just them, the creative teams and businesses, they're going to try to keep on. Now, with that being said, there's always going to be people that's going to be let go because when they're buying Warner Brothers, right, they're buying their successes, but they also are going to be responsible for Warner Brothers debt as well, on top of the $100+ billion that they paid. So there are going to be
Paramount's in major debt right now too.
Paramount, which Leo,
that's crazy.
And again,
work,
not to make it about, I know y'all don't want to dive into politics. So just sticking the toe in it. That's why I'm not convinced. That's why I said if they genuinely want that company, it's hard for me to believe because they're not running their own company good enough. They've got a large debt for you to buy this other company with a large debt, and
makes no sense.
What's your plan to make it better? What's your plan to you could promise you're going to keep movies in the movie theater, because I'm hearing that as a movie fan, that sounds exciting. Like we're all got this nostalgia. I'm reading people comments. This is great because it's going to be in the movies for such and such. Yeah, it being in the movies for 45 days doesn't mean that people are going to be going to the movies to watch these movies.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Y'all, I don't think they know when you got that kind of cycle. It's hard to tell where the cycle begins or ends. You know what I'm saying? Is it Netflix that's keeping people out of the movie theater, or is it the people staying out of the movie theater keeping Netflix in business, or a little bit of both? You know what I'm saying? Or
you know what? It's not even just Netflix keeping people out of theater. Bro, streaming, the whole business changed because of streaming.
COVID.
In general.
Exactly. Exactly.
COVID. And when day release was put through,
COVID put a nail in it. Because you got to remember, these companies were already going bankrupt and was borrowing money. The movie theaters were already in debt when COVID happened. COVID just made it, and a lot of them survived, really, right? But COVID was that thing that was like, oh, you guys are already in debt. You're not going to be able to survive this. You know what I'm saying? And
and I know y'all see it. We go to the movies. You still got event films.
Mhm.
These event films are keeping a little bit. Some of these companies over underwater. Disney only recently made back their $4 billion investment to buy. Look, yeah, bro. I hope I'm wrong. You know what I'm saying? But movie theaters, it's not going to do it. It just ain't going to do it. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, I just wanted to point that out, dude. I don't know.
Mhm.
I'm hoping there's a little. So even with what we're talking about with James Gunn, it's only relevant if they're genuine. You know what I mean? If they genuinely want Warner Brothers to do well, then yeah, they're going to want to keep these teams together at least for a little while. You know what I'm saying? And again, to Leo's point, they still have a little bit of time to prove themselves and or not, right? Like these movies that's under James Gunn and Safran might bomb.
Mhm.
By the time the merger happened, there might be a conversation where it's like, okay, yeah, we'll keep y'all on. You're a cool director, but we need somebody else running this thing. It's definitely possible. You know what I'm saying? So in other words, there's enough time for them to mess up before that merger is complete, yo. But man,
Yeah.
Paramount's already advertising. You go on their joint, they already got logos together. They're
Of
already
course
letting the
they
world
do.
know that they got Warner
Of
Brothers is coming.
course they do. Stupid asses.
Oh,
Vinny, what's your thoughts on this, man?
ass. This is ass.
I mean, they better have a plan because that's a lot of like two wrongs. Hopefully, we make it right because they're in a lot of debt. They're having trouble running their company. Their
Yep.
streaming service isn't exactly great. So
At all.
I mean, when someone recommends me a show, but I gotta subscribe to Paramount for it, I'm like, you know what? I'm good. And I subscribe to fucking way too many. So
Right.
for me to stick my nose up at a streaming service sub or even free trial, that's not good. That's not good.
Mm-hmm.
I watched Scooby before I watched Paramount, bro.
Yeah, man.
Word.
The scary and crazy thing about this is, let's say hypothetically they do change regimes, we might really see a DCU that from start to finish, the only superhero films we got were all Superman. That's the wild shit, bro.
Hey, crypto is doing
Yo,
bro.
we're gonna see Superman, Supergirl, Man of Tomorrow. Because even if we get Clayface, that's a villain, so it don't count. So the superhero,
we're gonna get the backstory to Jor-El, his science logs.
Yeah, Jor-El will be the next. Yeah, that might be the next movie. Jimmy Olsen, they'll make a movie instead of show. Like,
Jimmy Olsen and Marauders.
bizarre. It's a bizarre turn of events where we went from Snyder having so much, the Snyderverse having so much criticism that DCEU didn't do a Man of Steel 2 and give us a Superman sequel.
Right.
And now the next regime gave us nothing but Superman. It's fucking. It's such. I swear, I could never in a million years have predicted that the first three films from this dude was going to be all Superman.
I wouldn't have been able to.
Insane to me.
And by the way,
we were promised the Trinity, and what we're going to get is 3 Superman films, and then from what I understand, we might see him hold off from Brave and the Bold until Reeves has done his trilogy, and we all know how long it's been taking Reeves to do his trilogy. We might not see a Batman film if he stays until 2035 or some crazy shit like that. How long it's taking them to do? I mean,
by then I'll be
didn't even start filming yet. We ain't gonna by the time we see Batman 3, I'll be in on the way out. Like it's crazy how long all this shit is taking, how unorganized it is, how they spent so much effort making a DC studio, which we all for years. I mean, that was my rallying cry for years. Is like take the DC part of Warner Brothers and make it its own thing, so that there's a head that can direct and coordinate and steer the ship, so that way it's not just like it's so that it's its own thing. And that really should have been the answer here, because Snyder had so many masters to answer to, and I think that hurt. I mean, he had
and you know what the proof is of that? Like I felt like he had a lot of control because his movies looked like his stuff, But the
Yeah.
way they treated him when his daughter passed
was
Yeah.
was
messed
so
up.
weird, bro.
Was
Because
messed
that's
up,
somebody that's
bro.
that
I was-
important that you done invested that much money in, and you couldn't
Right.
wait and give that man some time.
Right. His
Pop, there's
daughter,
this
what?
show.
daughter
Pop,
just died.
there's this animation joint called Solo Leveling. It's super
Oh
popular
yeah,
right
I
now.
watched. I watched
right?
season 1.
So
Yeah.
the creator is whatchamacallit. So season 3 is on hold because the creator is in the military because there's a mandate draft where like everyone
Right.
in his country, I think it's Korea or China, but he has to serve for 2 years. It's just like every man has to, whatever. The show's on hold until he
Wow.
gets back for 2 years
Right.
because that's your baby. We'll wait till you get back. They couldn't wait for
Yeah.
him to bury his daughter before they
Right.
brought in Whedon to fucking come in and butcher his script and turn it into something else.
Right.
And that's not even a knock on Whedon because I like Whedon more than most. I don't think all of his shit is just horrible now because of the bullshit
Yeah.
that he went through. But he sure as fuck was wrong for how he handled that, and they were wrong
Yeah.
for letting him handle that. So
Yeah,
whoever-
yeah.
so
Hey, for
I mean,
that
Whedon
reason as
didn't
well,
hire-
right? 'Cause-
Whedon didn't hire himself. You know, they could have said,
Yeah.
you know what?
They
Let's-
gave Zack Snyder the finger. This man's daughter
did.
just died.
They did.
How you going for this movie? Your kid is dead, bro. Like,
Yeah.
I
But-
can't. focus.
But
And-
I'm gonna
and
tell
it's
you
not like-
though, they were
did him
already
dirty. They did him dirty.
they was
bro.
already nervous. It's hard to see it now, but they were already nervous about Zack Snyder
yes,
because they felt like Batman v Superman should have, even though it made $700-800 million dollars, they felt like it should have performed better
$800
because
million
They never
movie.
cared. They never
Because they
cared
thought-
about. They never cared about comic books. They've always treated it like they were embarrassed that they
Yes.
owned
Yes.
those comic
Yes.
book superheroes.
Yeah.
They had their toys in their sandbox for years and years and years, and then they looked at Marvel fighting, scraping to get their shit back that they had
Yeah.
to sell off from yard
Yeah.
sales when they were going under.
Right. Right.
And meanwhile, they could have been like doing their shit with their superheroes the whole time. They were afraid to do Wonder Woman, because they didn't think it would sell. So many different things. Warner Brothers has been just a fucking clusterfuck for so
Yes.
many years
Yeah.
that I mean, I'm not super confident in what they were going to be doing with this anyway. So for it to have resulted in just the Superman Trinity is just insane. I think that whoever takes it over, whether it be Netflix or Paramount, I'm very nervous at what happens with that too, because now you're taking on a whole bunch on your plate. And I don't know if you have any idea what you're going to be doing with it, or if they're going to let him rock and just keep doing his thing. But I definitely do not think that he quits because people at Paramount are right wing or whatever. Because honestly, when I look at studios like Warner Brothers, like Paramount, like Sony, like all these companies, I always assume the heads of them are right wing because they're billionaires. They're fucking all these rich people vote for Trump because he is the one most likely to save them on their fucking taxes. So I don't think that he's going to use that as a reason to walk. Now, if they are stifling him and not letting him just do his thing, like maybe that becomes if it becomes a shitty work environment, then maybe he has issues then. But just on principle alone, I don't see it. I feel like
bro.
and
Why you
plus
said
if
what
it-
I said, but better, man? You trying to show me out? That's what I was trying to say.
I apologize.
I think he's gonna sit around and see, but I do think he's principled though. So let me just add a little bit to what you're saying. I do think he's principled with this stuff. I can see it when he talks. I can see it in his work, his love for animals. I think he's principled when it comes to it. I just think that he thinks that he's smarter than them. I think that he can control.
If only that
that's
mattered.
the feeling I get. Like he can. I'm smart enough to do such and such, and nah, I'm gonna do it my way. I don't want to use the word arrogant. You know what I'm saying?
He's super. Yeah, he's definitely super arrogant. So
You know what
I
I
get
mean?
that.
So
I don't know.
I think that's
like Leo said, there's so much time
Oh, I can't
that
hear you.
is gonna take. I mean, by the time all this shit goes through, but there's a reason why he's making sure all the shit that he really wants to do is out there first, so that way he gets to say he did it and then gets that done. It's like, man, come on, Man of Steel is about to be out next year. I mean, Man of Tomorrow is about to be out next year. Like, I don't think that if this deal, if the sale, not necessarily this specific deal, but if the sale was happening, I don't know that he makes sure that Man of Tomorrow is the fucking third film. But who knows, man? All I know is that slate that he had up on the wall of all the shit that was going to be coming out, that's out the window, and everything that's going to be coming out after Man of Tomorrow, I feel is just an up in the air thing of who knows, because who knows how WB will be able to operate while they're in the transition of a sale. Like, who knows? They might hold shit and say, "Oh, no, you know what? All right, we gonna pause everything, get our ducks in a row, dot our I's, cross our T's, and see what the budget's looking like." And you know what? Yeah, we might have to start scrapping some shit that we don't like. And I feel like the superhero stuff might be some of the first stuff to get scrapped, just like when Zaslav took over Batgirl and Looney Tunes and shit like that. That's the first shit that they target because they don't get it. It's not for them. They don't want it.
Right.
Yeah. Dr. Shabloom, what's your thoughts on this, man?
There's many things about this whole situation to be concerned about. With the potential of the Netflix merger, you had like hope because Netflix doesn't have like a theatrical department, and so those people who work at Warner Brothers would just transfer over into Netflix employees. Ideally, I'm not saying it would happen one for one, but ideally you would it would be more business savvy to bring those people on and just teach them some of the more kind of like mundane whatever in-house in-company policies that probably are the same policies they've already been subjected to their whole careers. um, but the fact that it's possibly with Paramount, you have a problem where these people do have their own like kind of theatrical department, so they already have those things in place. So what happens to all of these people who work there, at Warner Brothers? Their jobs are up for grabs, and therefore the talent is out in the open again. And so that's
Yeah.
kind of like my main concern is the real world cost of these mergers, of these monopolistic.
Like, how much do we suffer because of it?
Right, and it's not only just trying to look at it through the lens, because that's the first lens you really naturally want to look through it as a consumer, right? Because that's your money, so and then also your entertainment, so you have a vested interest in it. But when you go deeper into the costs in terms of people losing jobs, what that could actually mean to the quality, we often don't because we just don't have like access to a lot of that stuff because we're not industry insiders, but like the cameramen, the editors, the everybody that makes the set, those people are even like on a scale of good to great or awesome or legendary in their own right. And so, what happens with those people, right? Are the people who are in the marketing department creating awesome events for people to come to celebrate whatever or podcast, whatever things that actually were effective. There will be some sort of loss of that, because I fail to see some sort of intrusion not happening at all. It will be some sort of like cost. We'll fill it somehow, some way. That's kind of how I feel about it.
Yeah, that's the
Streaming
truth.
alone, because there's no way they keep Paramount going. They just merge that shit in with HBO Max.
Well,
Well,
they said
Paramount
They
is
said they were
basically
going to merge it.
they're merging HBO Max into Paramount, but they're saying they're not going to actually fuck with HBO as, you know what I mean? So there's probably going to be a merger between, or not probably, they are going to merge that content into Paramount and make it bigger.
Right.
I heard they were merging it into.
And listen,
they
if you
released the message saying they were going to do it. It was in reverse.
Yeah.
They're merging it, and it's going to be Paramount.
Yeah.
Listen, you can people can stick their nose up at when different streaming services, but they're gonna get you somehow, some way. You know what digital service providers are doing? they're already packaging it with your deal. So
Mhm.
you have access to these apps whether you like it or not, whether you
Yeah,
have an actual subscription
that's
personally tied to these companies
yeah.
or not. The digital service providers have brokered deals that
Yep.
is
Yeah, bro. Soon we'll be having deals where they put all the streaming service together. They could call it cable.
right.
Ooh.
That's gonna happen.
Will it be
But
cheaper
it's
than the
just
$250 I was paying before?
Probably not.
it really it was that was
Almost up there
the
now.
that was kind of like the bubble of all of this, right? We all were on cable, then cable prices skyrocketed, right? Because taste for entertainment, uh, growth of business, right? Industry, all of these things go into it. And then after a while, right, the quality of like quality of like commercial making, right? Quality of programming in general, right? All of these things kind of play into the factor of and also like inundation of like commercials like over and over and over again. Um, whether it's your favorite sports team or whether it's your favorite stream nowadays, you're gonna get slapped with just like an ad that you just like you didn't ask for. You didn't give it permission. They're just slapping you with it because it's the environment and the system we live under.
Yeah.
And so that kind of created that great splintering where people wanted to go to streaming to get more direct access to the apps that they are to the shows and the things that they liked.
Yeah.
And that really Netflix was the first of them. And then as Netflix grew, right, Netflix started to do their own like individual shows and documentaries. And that was around the time of 2000 like 11, 12, 13, and bits of 14 where you got House of Cards, some of these great shows at the time, Narcos as well, that were bringing in lots of subscribers, lots of people, lots of buzz. And obviously meanwhile HBO is doing their thing with Game of Thrones, and have been doing their thing with The Wire, Oz, and other shows that we've talked about on this show before.
Mhm.
But yeah, it's kind of crazy how we've gotten here. But again, capitalism, dollar rules, man.
Like a motherfucker, bro. Side B. Like a motherfucker. But we'll see, man. Jay, where you at, bro? Where you at? Get your hands off them cheeks, bro. Where you at? Anyway, he's not around. Wait, there you go. There you go.
It popped in like a genie.
What's your close us out with your thoughts on this, bro? I think you muted, bro. Yeah, I can't hear you, bro. Yeah, no, I can't hear you yet, bro.
Oh wow.
You just
Yeah, I
saying-
couldn't hear him earlier either. I thought it was me.
Yeah, you just keep saying gator meat, bro.
It's bad, y'all.
Come back. Yeah, I can't hear you, bro. It's just you might have to come out and come back in, bro.
Man, go get your regular mic, man. Take off that helicopter
You can hear me
headset.
now?
I hear you now. I hear you now.
Yeah, I don't know what's going on, man. My bad. I think the whole thing is trash. I think it's ass. I don't want to deal with DC. Paramount.
You didn't see that coming.
It's all trash. And I think it's all political drum to keep everything quiet, to kill CNN, to appease to
Yeah.
the leftists. I don't want to get into politics, but that's what it is. It's all big hot bowl of trash.
I mean, if it's shit, call it shit. That's just the way it be, bro. You know what I mean? But you know what I mean is they everything, the framework behind everything is business, and that's what it is.
Yeah.
And just like what was told is that they built up, like Prop said, they completely built up Warner Brothers. That was the whole plan, was to build it up and establish it to sell. I mean, that was Zaslab's whole process. You know what I mean, for highest bidder. You know what I mean? Because I think he stands to gain alone from just being the CEO damn, I think his was like what was his prop? His intake was like 20. Was it something billion or something like that?
Yeah, it was crazy. Yep, that he got
That's
paid.
when he first
Just
got
for that.
on before he even made movies, right? He got that at signing, didn't he?
Yeah, he's Zaslav is propping a lot
He's
of
talking
shit
about
up.
Zaslav got that money.
Zaslav, bro.
So
He
Yeah,
got
he
that
got
money.
that
he was
at
paid
signing.
to come on to do just
Uh-huh.
that. And I
Uh-huh.
think people, it's been so long, I think people forgot. So when the
Mhm.
sale came up, they're like, yeah, what's going on? Nah, it's like and they were transparent.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying? It wasn't a secret. He came on for that exact purpose.
that was his purpose. And he ain't let that known in the very beginning. But he knew that it was going to take a few years for it to be profitable. So it was just a build up.
He set it up to be sold, man.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's it.
It's crazy, bro. Like his signing bonus was that 20 billion, I think, right? I think
Yeah.
that's what he got signed. He didn't even make a movie before he
Yeah.
got paid. It's crazy. But I mean, now we had the biggest hot sale at the end of the year, the beginning of the year. I'm sorry for this. It's crazy. I don't know.
Yeah. Anyway, man, I mean, it is what it is. We got to wait and see how it's going to pan out, but hopefully it pans out for the better. I don't know if the motherfucker going to stay, but I mean, it could happen. I'm not going to rule out the simple fact that he couldn't walk away from it. You know what I mean, but again, if the money's good, I don't know. It's just that he probably won't have as much pull.
If they play with his images or what he wants to put on film, I think he'll get pissed enough and walk away.
Yeah.
If it don't have his handprint on it, they're gonna make him. They're gonna piss him off, and he'll quit.
Possibly.
If they tell me he has to do a movie without a talking animal, he's gone.
Listen,
that's
a
funny.
talking animal or a Walkman in a trench coat.
Yeah. If there's not a 80s song in them,
there you go. No
Yeah.
80s music. Oh man, that'll
Look,
piss him off.
Not for nothing.
There
I
you
don't
go.
want to see a James Gunn without a talking animal.
Oh,
Raccoon's my preference.
man, I'm gonna do your
Raccoon.
family tree to see if y'all related, dog. Really,
Dude, I like the raccoon, man. I ain't related to no James Gunn. I can tell you that.
I think
Just
it's.
not
I
like the
think it's
raccoon.
somewhere. I think it's somewhere down the tree.
I just like the guy. I don't even know if I like the guy. Yo,
But you like the
anybody
guy.
that makes movies where the Nazis are the bad guys is
Oh yeah,
my
I'm
jam,
good with
baby.
that. Yeah,
That's
I'm
my
good with
jam.
Mhm.
Absolute Batman knocked out a few. I'm just saying.
Jay gonna give it a chance one of these days, bro. Yo, you didn't even
that.
preview that.
I almost threw his book bag in the trash. Threw that book out.
But we was in public.
I
saw it
forgot
in
we
the
was in
crate.
public. We was around kids, so I said, I'm gonna pull that.
It was a leather. That was a leather Batman.
I almost threw that whole shit in the trash can, pulling that book out, man. What is
he,
this?
he almost volleyed your Batman.
I almost volleyed the book in the air. The
Volleyed
kids didn't
it in
Yeah.
volley the book. The kids didn't.
Anyway, man, thank you guys for being here, bro. Jay, what you got going on, man?
Tomorrow I got some running around to do with my daughter in the morning, and then after that, I'll be
Golf?
home around 10:30.
Okay.
Nah, no golf tomorrow. I'm not going to go till Wednesday because my guys
Okay.
are not there till Wednesday. So
Okay.
yeah.
All right.
Mm.
Yeah,
Well,
Wednesday.
appreciate you. Thank you for coming through, man. It's always Prop. What's going on with you, bro?
Man, nothing, man. Just chilling, man. I think I've done all the shows. My Jinx should be on the way
Word.
here soon.
Word.
I did get the message saying that the payment was coming out, so it's not sent yet, unfortunately.
Gotcha.
But it should be.
Oh,
on
I
its
gotta
way,
get
man.
with you about your boy too, bro. You forgot.
About the figure?
Yeah.
They're closed on Mondays.
Oh, all
Yeah,
right.
and I'm off. I ain't gotta work at the school tomorrow, so I'll go up there.
All right.
I got you.
All right.
Yeah.
All right.
Got that X23 form, man. They got 2 of them. I ain't gonna say that because somebody.
Oh,
go there
but hold
and snatch it up.
about Prop though. This dude made this fucking gigantic 3D printed. That's why I get so mad at him about that Spawn figure, bro. He made me a huge Enterprise Class D Picard ship with the dock, bro. I cannot wait to get started on this project, bro. I have to paint it. I'm going to airbrush the shit out of it, put the lights in it. Yo,
that joint's gonna use up all your airbrush, bro.
Bro, the ship, the disc, the saucer, it's bigger than my desk, bro.
Yeah.
Yo, this dude detailed the shit out of that.
Yeah.
Yo, Yo, bro.
Yo, I gave it
What?
to him because it was like, yo, I printed that joint out. I ain't got no room.
3 years
That thing
ago,
is
he said
taking
he
up like
printed it out.
a
Yo,
third of that room that it was sitting in.
yo, I cannot wait to freaking. I just ordered the paint. I'm gonna pick it up tomorrow, bro. That's gonna be fun for me when I get home tomorrow, though. Oh my god.
So the next time I ask next time the lady asks if are you splitting the check, the answer is no.
He said no.
Bro, yeah, she was like, "Are you splitting the check?" And then this motherfucker said, "He said,
I was like, at
you
first
know
he said,
what?
nah.
Nah, I got it." I said, "Wait a minute, what?" Bro, this dude, bro, he tried to get me in the steakhouse, dog. He tried to get me.
Yeah, I was like,
Next
yo,
time I
said,
got it next time. I got y'all next time.
Nah, you good. I should be rich the next time I come to Orlando. If I make that drive, that means I got some money in my pocket.
Definitely, man. Definitely,
Yeah, man. But everything is
man.
good, bro. Yo, check out the box opening, man. My daughter, man. We did the Wednesday Addams, and I think most of y'all already hit it up. I saw a lot of people.
Oh, you dropped it already? You dropped it?
Yeah. Wednesday and what's the other one? And Pennywise.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
2021. It's been sitting on the floor since 2021.
Don't matter when you do it, as long as you do it.
Yeah, what Edgar Herbert was on our page is like, yo, you must. We can respond to you now because he was like, yo, you must be balling with money. Nah, bro. It was just pure laziness. I had to open it up on the show.
Throw that.
It was too lazy to cut the camera on for 5 years.
Throw it away.
It's there now. Oh man.
Well, definitely, bro.
The horror figures.
I'm gonna check it out.
Figure, bro.
I'm gonna check it out.
Yeah, that's a beautiful figure, yo.
You got that? You bought that shit?
Oh,
the Pennywise?
That Pennywise.
No.
Yeah,
I'm gonna check out his video. I'm gonna check out his video.
Yeah. Okay.
I'm about to say, you better not.
But everything is good, man. Yo, glad to be here. I was looking forward to being on the show tonight. I was tired as hell, bro.
Appreciate you.
Tired,
bro, I'm tired as hell now. I gotta get up at 5 in the morning. That's why I'm trying to go to sleep.
Hey, that's it.
I gotta pray.
Oh my god.
Thank you.
You already know. Sun up to sundown, bro. You know how that goes, man. Definitely, man.
Yeah, for sure.
But yeah, man, appreciate having you here. Vinny, what's going on with you, dog?
Keep it brief, just usual. I'm still working on organizing, catching up on a bunch of reading, binging a bunch of runs, back in lab working on a lot of new art projects for upcoming cons. And that is about it.
Ain't no more snow, right? You good with the snow?
Man, we about to get a dusting overnight, but it's gonna be too warm to stay.
Yo, I was joking again.
Nah, we're gonna get it, bro.
It's
but then they're gonna stick though.
It's supposed to turn into rain and not lay, but it's
dusty.
Yeah.
So black ice then.
Nah, because it's too warm.
It's not even gonna be that cold. It's too warm for that.
It's just gonna be flurrying, but it's not gonna be able to lay because it's too warm, and it'll be like 45 and then raining tomorrow.
Okay, good.
Rainy,
good.
But Dad, definitely, bro, appreciate it. Thank you for being here, man. As always.
No.
Last but not least, we got Dr. Shabloom, Naheem X. Take us out, bro.
As always, a pleasure to be here with my brothers, my loved ones here on the show on Monday. You guys know the rotation for me at this point. Monday, you're here with us, Comic Book Talk with Friends. Wednesday, Say What Wednesday. Friday, we'll be back at it with, of course, Figure Flex Friday. Really excited to get to round 2.
Yes, sir.
Of the Winter KO. So really excited about that. And as for me, got some notices from Sideshow, like I alluded to earlier. Got the Agent Venom on the way. And let's see. Took pictures of my man Echo the other day. So please go over there on if you fancy Instagram, go check my Instagram out. You'll see my latest foray into toy photography. I'll share this with you guys because I know we need to be brief. The other day I was at the grocery store and there's always been this older guy that's been speaking to me. I always have my headphones blasting, but when I'm in his line, I usually turn down my music, I usually always do that because I gotta hear and communicate. But this guy was telling me because he saw that I had a Spider-Man on my shirt. It's like, oh man, I'm like huge Spider-Man fan back in the day, and I used to collect comics, and but that was like the first interaction. The second interaction, he was like, yeah, I had comics in it. It was in storage, and storage flooded, so he lost everything.
Oh wow, that's messed up.
So I went up there today, but before I left, I was like, I looked at my wall, looked at something I was I gave him, what was that? Spider-Man 393. So it was quite a long time ago. ASM 393. It was one of my older books. I don't even know what that thing cost. I never got it like pressed for it. It just was here in the house. And took it off the wall and made sure it was nice and at least presentable for him. And I went to the grocery store, I saw him. I went, grabbed my stuff, and then walked in the line and handed it to him. He seemed like he was really excited about that. So
hell yeah, bro.
again, I just
Yeah, it's dope.
I share that story to say it's never too late to start over. And starting over is not the end. It can
Hell
be
yeah.
the beginning of something brand new and beautiful. So you guys keep
Hell
that
yeah.
optimism out there. It's your boy. Eat some ass. We out of here.
He's doing so good, baby. Good one. Good one.
Appreciate it, bro. But definitely thank you, man. That was a good one. Followed up with it's always how it is. Anyway, you guys will be back here
Appreciate it,
next Monday. Same time, same channel, man. We love y'all. Peace, love, and all that great stuff. We talk to y'all later.
With some Nutella, too.
With some Nutella. Support your local brick and mortar, man. We out. Peace.